What's up guys, CyberHoudini here and welcome to a very special daily dose of gaming. Today we are going to have the Dying Light 2 re-reveal, brand new gameplay. I think there's a couple of streamers that have got their hands on it as well. We're going to be able to see co-op live. I think this is going to be awesome. Will we get a release date? I hope so. Techland are finally ready after kind of giving us the runaround for a little while. Thank you for the host. Yeah, they gave us the run around for a little while there, but they've been really stepping up the market, and today definitely is pre-E3. The amount of news coming in right now is insane. We're going to be hearing a little more about Far Cry 6 later on today. We just heard from Sonic and Dragon Quest as well, both celebrating their anniversaries, and we're also going to have some Horizon Forbidden West gameplay for the first time ever. That's later on tonight, about 2 hours from now, so we'll be able to get all the Dying Light 2 goodies until then. So hopefully it'll all come together. We'll find a way. We'll make it all work. They also have their live stream going right now with Horizon Zero Dawn, but it's kind of like a build-up stream. They like to do these now. They leave them on for like 24 hours. Good God, how's it going, man? How is your Thursday? Yeah, it definitely is pre-E3. Holy moly. I'm actually really hyped with what Dragon Quest and Sonic is doing as well. I think they're doing a good job. We're just a little under 10 minutes away from everything. We're all locked in over on Twitch. We've got YouTube on backup just in case, but it should be good to go. I think they've chosen Twitch as their main platform, which is kind of cool. I see a lot of big streamers have also gone live as well with some hashtag ads. So, like I said, I do think we're going to see some exclusive gameplay straight from the streamers' hands. We'll see how that goes. I'd like to see how the co-op works, right? Co-op is such a big part of the first Dying Light. I think it really makes the game. It can be played single player, of course, but it's super special. It's now been like 6 years since Dying Light. And yeah, we were all kind of worried, was it stuck in limbo like Dead Island 2? But no, it seems like they're ready to kick some ass. Hell yes. Will it still have a 2021 release date? I don't know. I hope so. Now is the time. We're about a week away from E3 itself, and this is usually par for the course where developers will want to try and kind of pre a little bit, come out early, and kind of show off their news just so they can have their moment in the spotlight. Now, why they all chose Thursday, I don't know, because I've been like excited all day for this, man. This is great. It's a little kind of sprinkling of E3. Yesterday was super fun, anyway. Thank you so much for all the clips and that. Just goes to show, like, me with like sleep deprivation, just overtiredness. I can only say that was pretty special. It was pretty special. Like, I'll have my goofy little moments, you know, every little while, you know, maybe once an hour or something. I don't know. But that was like pure, just, yeah, the whole stream. The amount of quotes as well, unbelievable. I don't know. I can't even, I don't know. The fact that you guys just find that funny though is happy. I wish I could bottle that stuff, but it's probably too much for the world, right? If I was like that all the time, that is pure like cyber, well, I don't know what you want to call it, chaotic cyber energy for sure. But it was so funny, so funny. Ah, I love it. I feel like that's how I would be if I was like doing GTA roleplay or something. I'd just be chaos, ready to pop off. Let's see, Thursday going good from Epic decided to give away Among Us. Yeah, I've seen that. Why is that a bad thing? Did you buy it or something? I mean, it's a cheap game anyway. It's like $3. Is that the secret game they had in the vault? Jammy bastards. They built that up for like 5 fucking days. Anyway, I enjoyed yesterday's stream so fucking. It was so crazy. It was so fucking crazy. I can only tell like how a stream goes by the amount of goddamn quotes and clips, and let me tell you, yesterday was popping off. It was so good. Maybe we'll see. I'll try and contain that energy and keep it going with Subnautica. It was pure just overtiredness, you know. Most of the Subnautica stuff has been a bit goofy because I think I'm literally out of my element playing Subnautica, and the fear, I'm trying to like distract my brain by being a complete and utter degenerate. Quote number 186. You have to rub the touchpad. Oh, I want to play Nier Replicant. I'm trying to get my hands on it. It's so tough to get games. Like Biomutant is just completely Jesus, what happened? Like, they were actually better at getting games to me during the COVID. Now that they're open, it's just a shit show. Oh, they ring me up and go, we're gonna give you a voucher, we're gonna do this and that. I'm like, bitch, I don't want that. I want the fucking game. God damn it. I'm still not about the mind of paying full price for digital games. That's just me. People do it all the time. That's cool. But I can see a lot of people feeling like, damn, I wish I didn't buy that. Or paying 70, 80 bucks for a brand new game and it's stuck in your system forever. Like, take for instance, like I went and got Resident Evil Village for €55. I can go and trade that in for like €45. So it's like paying 10 bucks for the game. Boom! That's how I keep the new games on the channel. People ask me as if I'm some kind of fucking rich man. I'm like, no, I've got a few bob, but I can't chuck it away that easy. Hell no. Shadow Warrior 2, does it matter if I don't stream it? Yeah, whatever you want. Whatever you want, dude. It's all good. I don't think it's as good as the first game, but it's still great fun. Bum. This is kind of spooky. So I was thinking I could queue up a little bit of the last little gameplay we had of Dying Light 2. Yeah, that's a bit cleaner. Okay, cool. I wanted to capture. Twitch has such a different shape to it. I wanted to capture it right. All right, let's just. So this is some of the gameplay they revealed. Now this is a long time ago. This is around 2 years ago that they showed this off. All right, YouTube, calm your titties. But I think most of this gameplay and how it looks and what they were going for, I think a lot of that will stay the same, you know? The speed is there. It still looks and feels like Dying Light. I really do hope they keep the infection bracelet. I know it's so silly. That could be something that people hate. See this thing? It's basically like your main character, whether or not will be Crane or not, I'm not too sure. But the main character clearly is infected, and this bracelet's going to tell you how you start to deteriorate. Hopefully, this means like stuff like the Entizen, which was the basically like it was kind of like a vaccine, but it only lasted a while. You have to keep topping yourself up. So hopefully that it would give it a more reason, because Entizen in the first Dying Light, you collected and distributed people, but it's just kind of used as a story device. Never really do anything with it besides getting a little bit of like a level up and that. But this looks cool. It definitely gives me far more like Eastern European vibes. Oh dear. But yeah, looks exactly what you'd expect like a next gen Dying Light. I don't know why. Look, I changed the resolution. I do whatever I can, but YouTube still is choppy as shit. I'm not the biggest fan of that website anymore. It's grand for watching stuff, I suppose, but good God. Now they've changed something around now. They just dump. All the information's now dumped underneath the video title, which it looks horrendous. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it looks like they've improved a lot of stuff with the new mutated zombies and all that, which is great. I'm super excited. If I was to be a betting man, I'd say this would be, I'd say like October or December. Jesus, lovely beheading right there. So October is notorious for being a month that's covered in shooters and that, you know, so you kind of stay out that way. December, though, in the last couple of years, I've noticed a very, very nice trend where we're getting more and more games during December. Now, most developers want to stay away from that month. They want to get their games out before Black Friday so they can do sales, they can get that holiday push. So putting in December tends to, you know, give you a little bit of less time to do that. But I think that's a ridiculous notion, because people will buy games up until fucking Christmas Eve, you know? I've done it myself. So it's nonsense. You get that shit on the shelf and it will sell. Alright? Hear me now. So I think so. Now there is a cheeky little rumor floating around that we've got something like December 7th, December 8th for a release date, so I'm just taking an educated guess. So December 7th would be a Tuesday. That makes sense. December 10th would be a Friday. That feels a bit better. Like, I don't know. Depends. I've noticed a lot of these European studios like to launch the game on a Tuesday, while the rest of the world is like, Friday. Gotta get there. It's Friday. So, who knows? Biomutant released on a Tuesday. Yeah, this looks great. Still one of the best zombie games out there. I can only imagine what they'll do. The more now they kind of step up their graphic detail, it starts to remind me a little bit of Far Cry. But Dying Light 1 had its kind of own unique art style, and a lot of it was because of where it took place. You know, they were going for, you know, it was definitely kind of had like more of a almost like Middle Eastern or Turkish vibe or something. I look at those lampposts there. Everything I look at, I see places to use the grappling hook. So I'm down for that. They've done a nice job building up the hype for this and getting some big streamers involved. Although you might think like that's a sellout, this and that. I get that, but I would much prefer to see them play it live, you know, than this nonsense of fake fucking gameplay from stuff like that, you know. Where it's horrible. Like you see it in these ads on YouTube and anywhere where they get these streamers and YouTubers to do it, and it's like, next I'm just gonna use my blah blah blah, and it's just horrible. It's clear that YouTubers and streamers should not be actors. Do you hear me, KSI? Stop making shit movies! You can't act! Alright, watch this. Boom! The drop kick, one of my most favorite. Another thing I love, they've done a lot like of crazy little details and modifications in Dying Light 1, where there was one where they created the super kick. So every time you do a drop kick, you would send zombies like halfway across the map, and it was something that was baked into the game as kind of a fun thing. Super funny. But as soon as it disappeared, you were like, oh, back to the small kick. But yeah, they've also announced the Dying Light Platinum Edition, which I have been talking about. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh shit. Come on, Twitch. Get your shit together. Oh no. Why would you do this now? There we go. Lovely. Stay human. Hell yeah. Now, what did I say it was originally going to be?
Hello guys, nice to meet you. I'm Leah, and this is Dying to Know. If you're dying to know what's going on in the world of Dying Light 2, then you're in the right place. Here we'll be showing you all the news, the latest from the Dying Light world.
That 5 minutes went very fast.
Contests. We'll be talking to developers, and probably most importantly, we're going to be showing you a brand new gameplay trailer where you can see the current state of the Dying Light 2 game. But first, there's someone here I need to introduce you to. It's Aiden Caldwell.
I'm a pilgrim, an outcast, roaming like a Japanese Ronin or
our new playable character.
Desperado. My past is dark, but my future has a tiny, dying light at the end of this tunnel. Hello, guys. My name is Jonas Scott, and I voice Aiden Caldwell in Dying Light 2. But before that, I'm going to host this program with Leia, if you don't mind.
My pleasure. Well, I'm ready. Jonah's definitely ready, and I hope you're ready.
So if you're dying to know, just like us, then stick with us.
The story told in Dying Light 2 occurs 20 years after the events of the first game.
Wow!
If you're wondering what happened in those intervening 20 years, well, there's no better person to ask than the Dying Light 2 world director, Thomas Gabao, with who I'll be talking in just a moment.
And after that, I'll be speaking with Piet Jemenic, the narrative director of the game, so about the characters that appear in Dying Light 2.
Alright, definitely no sign of crayons, huh?
Welcome to the show, Thomas. So the first question I have for you today is, do I need to have played Dying Light 1 to sort of understand what's happening in Dying Light 2?
No, actually, you don't.
She's from
Xbox.
Xbox.
Like you mentioned
Yeah,
before,
she is.
Our game takes place some 20 years later, in a world where humankind has lost the war to the virus. So, in a way, you could say that Dying Light 2 takes us to the world beyond the apocalypse.
Intriguing.
Ah!
Tell me more, please.
I played the Crow
Well, you remember the
in
events of
Dying
Heron
Light 2.
in 2014. Well, after that, world leaders, they had a tough choice to
Damn,
make.
look
They
how
had to
old it
isolate
looks
the
there.
city of Heron.
Right.
For that, they created an exclusion zone. Like in Chernobyl, only a lot more people were left to die inside the walls.
Yeah, right. So they just isolated the entire city. And did it help?
You can already
Did it
tell
stop
there's
the
a lot
virus?
of colours
Yeah,
going
for
on.
a while it worked.
The red
enough for everyone
armbands
to
and
forget
stuff.
about it, at least. Only in secret, a handful of scientists continued to study the virus. You know, manipulating its DNA, creating new strains. They were looking for commercial military applications. So, you know, they're doing it for the money, really.
Yeah, of course. So what happened next?
Well, next, the shit hit the fan. By Christmas 2021, one of these mutated strains escaped from a level 4 laboratory located near Geneva. We don't really know if this was accidental or not.
Or
but,
reaction.
This time, the virus was much faster than any government. Before the world could react, civilization was on the brink of collapse. People were dying in the streets, capital cities were burning. By the end of 2023, 98% of the population had been lost to the virus. There was a few settlements remaining, but only one city was still standing. The last bastion of mankind, our city, Villador, aka the city.
Right, so Villador is what we have left. So that's everything that's happened outside of the city. What actually happens inside Villador?
Well, the city has unique rules. First of all, it's surrounded by seemingly impassable walls. And inside the walls, the people decided to use a radical new weapon against the infection, which actually gave them the upper hand in the first stages of the pandemic. But it also created terrifying new monster.
Stop talking over him.
15 years on, a new equilibrium sort of emerged in the city.
Okay, I just showed this, so
human factions fight to control the city.
That's a good sign they're keeping
The
this.
streets become the realm of these bloodthirsty, infected monsters.
It wouldn't show old gameplay unless
that
it was
is
still in the game.
Interesting. Thank you very much, Thomas. And we'll be hearing more about the vibrant and fantastic city soon, I hope. But first, I think we need to hear a little bit more about the characters.
Our
this is a
second
good way of
guest
doing it.
is a man of two industries, cinema and gaming. In a previous life, he wrote the hit HBO series Wataha?
Wataha, yeah.
Wataha. And then he moved on to Techland to become a narrative director. Piotr Jemenek.
Hi, guys. Thank you.
So we have plenty of time to talk about the rest of the characters in Dying Light 2. There are tons
The
of
set
them.
is actually
but today, I think
cool,
we want to
right?
focus on Aiden Caldwell, the protagonist. You want to talk more about him? Or?
Yeah, sure. So,
No, end the stream.
Aiden, he's the member of Outcasts, you know, the group of people traveling through this dangerous world of Dying Light 2 called pilgrims, because he's looking for his relative, the person whom he lost many, many years ago, and that person is his only memory from the past, and the only answer to whom Aiden really is.
Aiden is a really rich, deep character, very much cooler than I am.
Oh, no, come on.
I mean, he can run across buildings, jump from rooftop to rooftop, use all kinds of weapons.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, he didn't have much choice. This world is full of infected, bloodthirsty
Now this
creatures,
gameplay
so he
is
didn't have
almost
much
2
choice,
years old,
right?
so I'm
The
very
weak guy,
interested
the
that
strong
they're
survivor,
using
Aiden,
this.
He just has to be
There
strong.
was a rumor they went
But
back to
why
square
did he
one,
come
so
like that? Why him?
it's unusual
That's
they're
the
using it.
main
Hello,
question
Bernie.
of the game, and the player will have opportunity also to decide how Aiden
They're just
will
breaking
evolve.
down
Will he
the
help
story
the
of
weak?
Dying Light 2.
Will it distract him from his main goal? Or maybe he will just strive to the end of his search as soon as possible.
I can't imagine trying to survive or live in a city like that as a lone wolf by yourself without any kind of support.
Well, he's not gonna be alone, you know. He will meet many people. But again,
Me no
depending on
talkie,
the player
give me
choices.
cloak.
Some of them will become his allies, but some of them will become his enemies. One of the group he will encounter are the Night Runners, the former special force officers who were sick of the army's cynicism and lack of concern for common people. But they were brave enough to help.
Just think of all the kids that are looking at that payphone in the background going,
It's pretty
"What is
horrifying
this?
in the game.
What is
Yeah.
this?"
So Aiden joins the Night Runners.
Oh, that's the question, my friend. The player will have to answer too.
Nice.
I won't spoil the pleasure of discovering Aiden's actions and true motivations, but what I can share with you is the fact that we really put big effort to make this character and many others complex and multidimensional. But there is so much more to be discovered during the game.
Oh, that's fascinating. I can't wait to learn more. Thank you so much, Piotr.
Thank you, thank you.
Do you know when people's voices don't match them? His does, and he's got a badass voice.
Gameplay trailer of Dying Light 2 for the first time. We need to talk about something which is basically at the center of the Dying Light universe, which is
The community. Over the past few years, Dying Light has amassed over 23 million players and a 95% positive review rating on Steam.
which in Steam Talk is overwhelmingly positive. So bravo.
Yeah, we'd like to take a few seconds and thank you guys.
Thank you all for being on this journey with us. Thank you for sharing your love with others of Dying
Hell
Light.
yeah.
And thank you for these great moments spent together. Dying Light 1 has some amazingly creative fans, which is fantastic, pardon the pun, because we're going to be starting a brand new contest which will combine your love of Dying Light with that same creativity.
With the release date of Dying Light 2 drawing ever closer, we'd like to extend our hand and invite you to make the community a little bit bigger. If you find yourself skilled in the ways of visual arts, writing, or costumes and cosplay, please join the Dying Light universe.
So check out dyinglightgame.com/contest, and if you win, there's a fantastic monetary prize on the line. But also, there's some other great rewards you could be in with a chance with winning as well.
Like Platinum Edition of Dying Light?
Boom. So this is the, you can get this now, the Platinum Edition of Dying Light. You can get it for like 25 euro right now.
Of Dying Light.
Comes with everything.
Every bit of content ever released for Dying Light in one place.
It's a good price.
It's massive. I mean, look at it.
For those of you who haven't experienced Dying Light yet, we are introducing Dying Light 1 Platinum Edition. It's the biggest and most complete edition to have ever existed.
And we're offering it to you now at an historically low price. All the content, lowest price.
It's literally no better time to buy than now.
I don't think it's got
Get it on
60
Steam,
frames though.
Xbox and PlayStation.
Get your Platinum Edition of Dying Light now. This is the best offer, like, ever. I guess we don't have time to go over everything that's in the Platinum Edition, but it is everything. This is how it looks.
Cool. Yeah. Totally worth it for that price. That's Hell Raid. The only issue, like I said, if it doesn't have a next-gen upgrade, it's kind of like, why? It doesn't mention anywhere about 60. I would really like a 60 frames update. Fuck yeah! Come get some. Nice shot.
Okay, so I'm excited because you guys are, in just a second, gonna see the official gameplay trailer for Dying Light 2. And then after that, we're gonna interview some of the devs that made it possible.
So, without further ado, here it is.
Hey, everyone. We've been quiet for some time, since, like the rest of the world, we had some unforeseen hurdles to clear. But the wait is over. Let's dive into the open world of Dying Light 2.
Let's go! Nice! Old zombie shield, I like it.
The last slice of Dying Light 2 showcased the mission from the main storyline.
Yeah.
You get after those fuckers.
2 years ago.
You saw how your decisions influenced the narrative and notably changed the environment. This time, we want to give you a broader look at the game and a sneak peek at some of the things we'll be talking about in upcoming months.
I'm liking this parachute. The story.
In Dying Light 2, you become Aiden Caldwell, an outsider trying to unravel a tangled mystery from his past. Its trail leads him to the city, probably the last bastion of mankind in the world.
Shit!
At first, you feel like this intense, brutal place will tear you apart. But then you meet the Night Runners, veteran survivors who help people in better days.
Damn. Booty, booty, booty.
By the way, I'm Hakon.
You were a night runner. You used to help people, remember?
Night runners are gone.
Fucking Irish accent.
A myth.
And although it's not entirely clear you can trust them, you need allies in the dark.
The volatile return. Modern Dark Ages. I love that.
These are the modern Dark Ages.
That's a great.
It's been
That's
15
great.
years since the apocalypse, and the world has changed.
Now 15 years.
The old civilization has fallen, but a new one has been built on its ashes.
Interesting they chose to go so far into the
People
future.
fight desperately for scarce resources.
Probably has something to do with the
Rules are
story.
broken, and weakness is punished.
She's innocent.
3 factions struggle for position in the city. Survivors pride themselves on being able to adapt to any circumstances and cobble together safe zones almost everywhere. Peacekeepers, loyal soldiers who want to impose their version of law and order and trample all in their path. Renegades, ex-prisoners serving their ruthless colonel, seeking to become sole rulers of the city.
Where is Waltz? Make him talk.
Use these factions to reach your goal. Help or harm them to reshape the city to your liking.
Did that say like DL when? Like
Each
Dying
faction
Light when?
contains complex characters.
I like when you can poke fun at yourself a little bit.
Nosy Parker, ain't ya? Got some kind of bad habit of yours?
So, will you follow cold calculation or your heart?
The Bazaar needs good people. Help us and you'll find a home here.
Some in the city offer no chance for an alliance. Bandits, outlaws, and common thugs live only to plunder and kill, plunging the streets into chaos.
So much blood!
Nightfall scares all of them equally.
Yeah, the volatiles. None shall hide from the volatiles. Good night and good luck. That was what they said in the first game.
The rules of the world. As the light fails, monsters crawl out of hiding to prey on the poor souls caught outside the safety of
Volatiles truly will scare the shit out of you.
Infected pour into the streets like decaying lava. The deadly spawn of 15 years of mutation.
Oh my god! What the fuck is that? Oh hell no! Oh, vagina chest! Wow.
Your only escape? Exploit the city's verticality and flee to the roofs.
Oh, this looks beautiful.
Even there, you are never safe from swift and deadly virals.
They look like runners.
Or even greater threat.
Oh.
Yet night brings opportunity as well. Nests rife with infected during the day now lie empty.
Oh, that's clever.
To explore them, you must tread carefully.
Mother
But
farters.
those brave enough to face the terrors of the night can loot a jackpot.
Oh yeah, see? See? I think you have to keep your infection under control or something. I think this is a great idea.
Luckily,
Booba!
you have all the tools you need to survive.
Oh, little wall to wall.
Your
Parkour,
extraordinary
parkour, baby, let's
skills allow
go.
you to navigate even the most
The king of
treacherous terrain.
parkour is back. Nice. Lick the booty. Slide under, beautiful.
On the roofs, you can count on your parkour acrobatics to
Nice.
save
I
your
like
life.
using the zombies as
But often, you'll have to face your
as
enemies
a way,
head
a
on.
traversal
And then
method.
you have to be smart,
See ya.
resourceful,
Classic air assassination right there.
and determined. We've worked
Damn.
hard on the essence of our combat, making sure swinging a big, meaty weapon is fun, satisfying, and well executed.
Kind of looks like a mutated Devastator,
Tactical as well.
which is the name of the
You
tank
have
in
multiple
Dying
ways
Light.
to hone your skills toward the gameplay style that's
Oh, I think I saw the grapple hook there. Double curb stomp. Oh my god.
And parkour, or aggressive,
Oh, I love it so
forced
much.
combat. Or a crafty approach where the tools you've created get the job
Nice.
done.
Spear.
Every ability you learn can be a game changer and possibly a new
Molotov.
favorite
Dude, this is
move.
so fast. There's that sawn-off shotgun I was talking about. So you're gonna now have
Things
a
move
sawn-off
fast
shotgun
and
in your
quick
other
Dying
hand,
Light 2.
but it has very
Each moment
limited ammo.
matters. Each move could mean triumph or defeat.
Cool.
Choose your actions and friends carefully.
No, the story in Dying Light
Everything
was
you do
actually
in the
really
city
damn
can
good.
reshape the gameplay environment, change the
So I'm
course of
excited for
narrative,
this.
and
I
decide
really
the
am.
fate of the city's
Yeah, you could
residents.
probably get the first Dying Light
But
just
most
on its own.
importantly, you
Very
decide
cheap, like
your
if
own
you don't want to
fate
go
as
with the
well.
platinum version. But it's up to you.
Make sure
A lot of
to
people didn't
stay
like the following
human.
because it introduces vehicles. That's up to you too. I didn't mind it. It was more Dying Light, but I
An
completely get that.
extensive post-apocalyptic world. And
That
I
was
really like
huge.
the divisiveness, you know, the life on the roof and then death on the streets.
Yeah, like the intensity of the day and the night cycle together.
It's almost like Dying Light 2 is two different games put together into one.
Yeah, like despite that, despite all the brutality going on the ground floor, there's something about like the rooftops and the plants.
It's
and stuff.
cozy.
Yeah, I kind of want to be there. But it does feel like every decision is vital. Like your choices actually.
I like
have
that
consequences.
they're
Choices and
improving
consequences are incredibly vital to
the
Dying
need
Light
to
2's
be
gameplay.
outside
And we're
at
gonna
nighttime
interview some
because I didn't
devs
feel
and
like there
talk
was
about
much
some other
need
very vital gameplay
in the first
mechanics.
game besides just running your fucking ass off, you know?
Our next guest
But I
is
like
Adrian
this idea of finesse and that.
Krzyzewski. Hi. Hi.
Welcome, and that gameplay looked awesome. I know we can't wait to get our hands on it, but congrats.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like you guys have a very unique world and a very unique game. Where y'all get your
It's
inspiration
meant to be about
Oh, that was
3 times the size of the first
we did
Dying
a
Light.
deep dive into the history of our world, and we found repetitive patterns. We found that people use the same behaviors in the past after the fall of civilization or after the fall of the nation that's supposed to be a backbone of our world. So our approach was super simple. We just copycat those behaviors and attitudes and show you how our world would
Jesus,
look like
that's
after the fall.
what a shot
However,
there. That's
it's
incredible.
kind of obvious that the main
I gotta
reason
say it,
that
but that's like something out of Last of Us.
civilization
It really
fall
is beautiful.
virus pandemic or eventually
That's what I always
the,
say, like
economical
post-apocalyptic.
collapse. Yep, that's
doesn't have to be
basically obvious
dark
thing.
and
But it's
grey.
even darker if you connect those
Nature's taken
things
over, you
with the
know she's
research
gonna
we
be
did
beautiful.
at the beginning
There
of
is
the
something
production.
oddly beautiful
So
about
people
modern
will
architecture
question
turned into
everything.
ruins,
They're gonna
being taken back by
blame
nature.
everything and
like
everyone
it.
that's supposed to guide us in our lives every day. So
I
they're gonna blame
gotta-
governments, they're gonna
I gotta
blame
say
law,
as well,
they're gonna blame
the
science,
variety of just
or
the
even
common
religion.
zombies
Some
seems to be
people
there.
might
Seems
ask
to be very
themselves
different, you know,
that where was
different
God
clothes,
when it
just
happened
different
to us,
stuff going on. I
basically,
like
yeah.
that. So
So
annoying when it's all like
I
cookie
feel that
cutter
all of
zombies.
those things together creates the sensation that it's a
You're always gonna have the
giant step
hazmat guys.
backward for our
They're fun
civilization.
for
So,
you know
Dying
blowing up
Light
their
2 has a subtitle,
tank on the
Stay
back and
Human.
taking out a
What
couple of
does
zombies.
that
I like that.
mean?
Well, it's super hard to remember those values that make
it does seem like they held on to everything they had
compassion
made
or
so far.
Support. So
I'm
the
glad.
entire fall that those dark times we have is a big test for.
Because when I heard they were
everyone.
going back to
And
square
I think
one,
it's even harder
I didn't think
test
we'd ever get this
because
game,
to
honestly.
stay human, people would sacrifice what's the most important.
I don't know if
for
that's
them, or
antizin.
sometimes
It might
risk
be.
their
It might be
lives.
something.
Wow, so
Sounds
that's,
like they're
really
talking about a
intense.
different
And
virus
there's, like, the
altogether
obvious
this time
double
too.
meaning to it, which is what I was thinking. Stay human, don't become a zombie.
Yeah, but one disclaimer: those are not zombies. You know, those
Oh.
are infected people that turn to be a monster. They're just crossing a line, you know, and they're turning.
Every
to be a
game has to
monster,
change
you know?
the name.
Because in
Can't be a
Dying Light we
zombie.
all infected. Yeah, we all wearing this biomarker. You know it, and
yeah.
you're wearing this. I'm wearing this. That's a watch, actually. But you know that. You know, so that's the
Well
thing. So
done.
the challenge is to not cross this line at all costs. So that's the biggest challenge of staying human in
like-
this meaning.
Walkers,
Yeah, not zombies.
freakers,
Not zombies.
People have
Zeds.
crossed the line.
I'm starting to wonder, is
Well,
the
fascinating.
word
Thank you so
zombies
much,
like
Adrian. We're definitely
trademarked
going to
or
be hearing from you
something?
again soon.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Possible. We're going to see a lot more of this Dying to Know as
We
well.
have with us Katarzyna Tarnacka, the environmental art director.
Hi.
And we have game designer Michał Duzak.
These guys have done a great job.
Oh.
Beautiful work.
So, choices and consequences. The player has to make a choice, and they have to experience or endure the consequences. What does that mean?
Basically, the whole system of choice and consequences is really, really complex. I would say the best way to describe it is that player is making the decisions based on 3 layers. First one are the choices that you do during the main story missions. And those big changes actually can change the whole game or even how the story ends. The second layer are choices that you do while the quests. And those choices can actually influence the mission itself. And the last one, the last layer, is so-called city alignment system. And I, as an open world game designer, would like to focus on.
Please do, go on.
All right, so water and electricity are basically a key to survive in every world. By restoring it, player can not only
I love
unlock
concept
the
art,
water
I really
or
do.
electricity in the area, but he can also, based on his
So
decision,
pretty.
assign it
Then
to
you
one of
see
the
it like
factions,
realized in the
which will
game.
influence how the district
awesome.
looks like or who's going to live inside of it. But it also, what is pretty more important for a player, unlock new tools for him, like unique tools for each factions, like car traps, zip lines, or a trampoline. That player can use in exploration to deal with bandits or infected, or simply to move faster through the city. So basically, based on your choices, you shape the game environment, which gives you a different experience every time you start a new game. And what is worth mentioning here that Dying Light 2 is playable up to 4 co-op players. So you
Nice.
can host the game or join other players
Okay, so
and see
4
how
players
their
back.
choices
Good,
came
good, good.
up differently to your own.
Interesting.
There's one thing I'm really curious about, though. Night versus day. How does the gameplay
Someone
differ
nearby is playing a
from the
constant loop
night
of
and
ABBA's
the day?
greatest hits.
Well,
Oh
the short
no!
answer is that day is for humans and night is
How's
for
it
the
going,
monsters.
Pyro?
But to describe it a little
I
bit
do
better,
like
I would
games.
say that
Yeah, and it seems like
during
it
the
actually
day,
will make a difference.
Humans, factions
bandits or survivors scavenging the city and searching for some scraps or someone who might have them.
Dying Light
And this is
really
the best
did
time
get
for a player
co-op
to
done right.
explore
Like
the
every
city,
time you join someone's
meet
game,
its
it'll tell you
citizens,
like,
learn the
hey,
stories,
they're
day-to-day
further in the
agenda,
story than you. You
or
might get
even
spoiled.
simply
It's up to
help
you
them
if you
in a
want to
quest
join,
or
that
open
kind of
world
stuff.
activities to
So I
survive
assume
those
the
dark
same thing
ages.
will happen with
Yeah,
Dying
and
Light
that
2.
sounds quite pleasant, but I'm guessing
And
night
it's drop in,
changes
drop out.
everything.
It's always been pretty easy.
Exactly. During the night, all the infected get out of the buildings.
Like I always
And
say, like
compared to
when
the
things are
Dying
done
Light
right,
1,
most
the
of
night
us
is gonna
won't
be
even
more
notice
intense
it.
this time.
But when it's done wrong,
Tens
we
and
will
tens of the
bitch and
amount of
bitch and
enemies,
bitch.
their
So yeah,
new
shout out
types
to
and
good
new,
co-op
more
systems.
aggressive behaviors.
Drop in,
And
drop
what
out.
is
I like
important,
it.
This time, night can mean also opportunity.
Cannot stand
An
waiting in
opportunity for
fucking
the
lobbies
players
and
who are
having ping
courage
issues and all
skilled
that.
enough
Oh,
to use the fact that all the infected are outside and buildings are accessible to explore them and search for.
yeah, I'm
the
super
most
excited
valuable
about
loot
this
in the game.
because I like
You're
being out at
responsible
nighttime
for
in
the
Dying Light. I'm just
post-apocalyptic
that one
look of the
crazy
city.
bastard
Can you
who
tell us a
likes
little
to
bit how
mess with
about
the
the city
volatiles.
became to look that way?
It's like cat and mouse. It's so much fun.
The important thing to realize
The
is
stream is having
in
problems, is it?
2025, decision
Damn it, I'm
was
sorry,
made
dude. It
to
might be
use a chemical attack
the fact that
to
they
stop
are
the
not giving
spread
me
of the Haran
transcoding, so
virus.
it's just
And
720p.
the
No,
result
you can
is
lower
a
the.
tight ring
Try
of
lowering the
chemically
resolution.
active areas around the city. Some of the chemicals have gotten into the groundwater and spread under the surface, killing every living plant and every living thing in its reach. What it means for the city is that the street levels are virtually dead. The soil is unable to sustain any life, any plant, and the street level is a domain of the monsters, just decaying in every aspect.
Wow, so it sounds like there's just no healthy organic life down there at all.
Not really. The survival on the street level is pretty tough. So the common people
In a few seconds,
are
freezing
just
going black
visitors
for a
there.
split second,
But
and
the
it
life
plays normal
prevailed.
again.
It moved
That
up
is weird.
to the rooftops.
Anyone else having trouble?
And this is where the plants are
I'm sorry, dude.
flourishing and blooming in the post-apocalyptic landscape. And this is where people build
That's a
and
fucking
develop
app,
the new world of Dying Light 2. Electricity producing windmills and safe zones for the
Wow,
player.
look at the.
And
They
in
built
a way,
farms
in a
on rooftops.
metaphorical
That's
sense,
super cool.
the rooftops are the new default ground floor, the level 0, and trip to the
Your hearing
streets
stopped working every time you
is,
blink. That's
in
so
a way,
weird. I'm
a
sorry,
trip
man.
underground, a -1 of sorts, just the corpse of a lost civilization.
Yeah, that's, to say the least. I can't imagine being a citizen living in that city, let alone being a player, and how challenging that's going to be.
Yeah, and hold that thought. Thank you very much for joining us today, but it's now time to introduce our next guests.
With us now are Bartosz and Peter. And guys, I have one question about the open world in Dying Light 2. How big is it?
Here we go.
It's pretty big.
We know that. Can you tell us a little bit more?
Yes, of course. The map in Dying Light 2 is divided into 2 huge regions and several zones.
Okay.
There are plenty leftovers from the lost civilization for you to scavenge.
Will
But
there
we
be
didn't
load
want,
screens though?
our players to perceive the map only horizontally, so we see the map as a multi-level 3D world that supports your traversal and helps you solve parkour puzzles.
Yes, in-house we call it multi-layer open world exploration. And you know, the movement system from Dying Light 1, we remove every restriction from the player. You can move everywhere you want, how you want to do it. And when I think about it, I think that was a big challenge for us to create the geometry that support all of that. And we did it, and I think we did it well.
Yeah,
Doing
you
the
did it
same
really
thing
well.
in Dying Light 2 wasn't our goal. We want to make one or more step forward to surprise the player expectation. That's why we doubled the number of parkour moves.
Doubled. And
Damn.
I mean, it's not like there was a shortage in Dying Light 1, so what?
Yes, the iconic Dying Light 1 parkour is essential there. We improve it. We double the
Oh, that's
number
cool.
of parkour moves. The players will see over 3,000 different parkour animations. From the
What?
basic move, through the tricks, to the small little tasty details there that you can see it.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to stop you there, but don't hate
There was
me
also
because in
really
the
good
next
races
episode,
in
we're
Dying
gonna be
Light 1
talking
as well,
more about
parkour races.
and how
They
the
were
team
awesome.
have managed to make an authentic urban running
hope they're back.
experience in Dying Light 2.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for the information. Bartosz, Peter, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
The rumored release date, Pyro, is December, just in case it's cutting in
Okay,
and out.
so the last and arguably the most important question I'm sure you have is, when is the release date?
Yeah, that is a very, very,
I'm
very
saying December
important
10th.
question.
And luckily,
maybe 7th.
we have the answer. And that answer is the 7th of December.
Okay,
Waited years to say
confirmed.
that out loud. And now that we know
That's
the
a
release date of the
Tuesday?
game, it's time for you to go pre-order it. Go to dyinglight.com/
Pre-order! Pre-fucking order!
Hit pre-order. And there you
Okay,
go.
maybe not.
Congratulations. You just pre-ordered one of the most anticipated games.
Who runs to pre-order a game? Give me your credit card. We're gonna revoke it. I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's cool. I like
I've got good news
statues.
for you then, because this official figurine is part of the collector's edition of Dying Light 2,
Nice.
and you can get one for yourself if you want.
$600.
Like a proper unboxing of the whole set to the
Look
professionals.
at that steelbook.
We do have
The
four in
steelbook
front
is
of us
so
right
cool.
now, so it'd be rude not to take a look.
Looks like
you
something
get
from
in
Mortal
the collector's
Kombat.
edition a concept art book full of stunning artwork from the game. You get this steelbook, which will have your game inside it, of course.
How did she
You get
how
this,
did she
interesting
turn it?
little sort of UV
Oh,
flashlight.
the
so,
yeah.
Cool. It looks like there's all sorts of vanity elements in here too, like some legendary skin packs, as well as all sorts of digital elements. For more information on these digital elements, please visit
you
the
can light
pre-order
up
website.
the
I want this.
Steelbook
And
with
I
the
want
black
that
line.
too.
Kind of thought you'd say that. Well, if you're feeling the same way, then I've got good news, because you can pre-order the collector's edition. However, it is
PS5,
very,
baby.
very limited, so you'll have to be very quick.
Rest assured, there will be plenty of the standard edition for your standard gamer, but if you're into special editions, there is a deluxe edition of Dying Light 2 with a steelbook, legendary pack, and a digital soundtrack, and much, much more.
So to summarize, that's 3 different editions that you can buy depending on what you're after.
How about a next-gen upgrade? Talk to
And
me.
if you just can't wait until release to get immersed in the world of Dying Light 2, then why don't you go check out the Techland Gamers and Goodies website for more info.
Yeah, this is a program for all gamers, whether or not you want updates
You have
on
to
Dying
cut my
Light 2
losses.
with the
Yeah,
news,
try
or
closing
you
out
want
the
Dying
app
Light
and
2
come back in.
items in Dying Light 1. Everyone's going to find something they like there.
Yep, and this is just an initial offering as well. Check back later for even more details, more information, and we'll be going through it in future episodes as well.
That's it. Don't forget to pre-order the game and take part in our contests. The details are on the game's website.
And here's a sneak peek at the topic of the next episode. Thank you for watching, and stay safe out there. Bye!
See ya!
Yeah, they'll probably do this dying to know thing again. Bye! Nice. Now, will it get delayed? Will it release on that date? I hope so. It's been enough time. It's been a long time. Reload. Paragliders, okay. Nice. GG's. It's quite telling that they used a lot of the same gameplay from E3 2019. You know, it's just things are really just all over the place in terms of all game development, thanks to the year of COVID. Yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, early December, that's fantastic, you know? It gives you enough breathing room from all the heavy hitters in November. And I really like it. Like I said, last couple of years they've been doing more releases during December, and I enjoy the fuck out of it. And it's one of those things where, you know, I know it's completely irrelevant, but, you know, if you're out there looking for gifts and that, it's always cool, you know? Like, I tend to play all the big games when I can get it. So, when you have a game close to Christmas, you can always go like, oh, get me this one for Christmas or something, you know? Things like that. It helps. Boom. But now, let me just quickly pull up. So we're going to have the Horizon... Oh, why did it grab it there? I'm on my other monitor. We're going to have the Horizon Forbidden West gameplay reveal coming up in still about like an hour and a half, I think. Yeah, their stream is up as well, but they've been just doing like a thing. So we can kill some time till then. There's no point in going off for an hour. We can talk about some of the more reveals from today. We can also go over a little bit of the gameplay and the new zombie types. As you can see, the volatiles have very much evolved. It's pretty cool. I think the most interesting tidbit they talked about was the fact that it's 20 years afterwards. Now that probably is something to do with the story, but you know, it's not as if like Crane's story was ultra important or anything, you know. It was a really nicely contained story. So I think it's probably just their way of separating from the first game a little bit. Not in a bad way, it's just we know there has been a lot of kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, you know, a lot of shake-ups in Techland for sure. I think every studio is now going through it, and it's mostly down to thanks to people speaking out, you know. You know, if you're going through a bad workspace, absolutely speak out. This is why I'm saying we need you know, game developer unions and stuff. Like what's going on at Ubisoft right now is crazy. If this kind of thing snowballs, you could shut down the whole company. And yeah, there needs to be a lot of that kind of stuff. Changes for sure. Like even no one's untouchable. Like what was going on at Naughty Dog, what was going on at CD Projekt Red, The Witcher devs, Cyberpunk devs. It happens all over. Bum, bum, bum. They did a great job. I will try and get my hands on that Steelbook. The thing about statues, right? I love them. Absolutely love them. I've got a couple. But I really do think in this day and age, buying them straight away is foolishness. Because they're just so overly priced, I think, personally. They're definitely worth it. But, you know, you usually end up getting them anywhere from like 3 to 6 months later for half the price. Or you can just go buy the statue itself. But it's up to you. If it's something you've been waiting a long time for, and you know it's your favorite thing, then why not? It's your favorite series, why the hell not? Bum 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 bum. Alright, let's have a look at that gameplay again. I wish Twitch had a way of kind of looking back. Well, you can kind of access the VOD as it's still going. That's what I do. Looking back over my shoulders, I did a poo-poo, and you handed me the toilet paper. Thank you. What resolution is that, boy? 72060? Really? Don't be looking like it. You gotta wait for YouTube to wake the fuck up. Wake up. Yeah, I'm excited for this paraglider. The rope swinging is cool as well. They didn't, what did they call that thing again? The bio tracker or something like that? That's going to be a super important part. That I feel like that people might not like that as much. Might be a divisive idea, but I like it. What would happen if you let it run down? Will you start losing health? Will you die? Well, I don't know. We'll see. Platinum Edition is normally... Yeah, they're saying that. No, I don't think that's true, dude. I think that's just overinflation to get you to buy it. Because you can get Dying Light, the Enhanced Edition, which was the version before. This is like the 4th edition, by the way. Nothing wrong with that. It's just, unless they're giving us the next-gen upgrade, it's kind of like, why? But yeah, Hellraid on its own is a tenner. The following is usually probably like close to 30, but it's gone down as little as a tenner. And the main game's a tenner. So the most you should ever pay for that is exactly what they have it at, 25 to 30 euro. That's the most. But it's a clever little marketing thing. But, you know, now is a good time as ever. I still think, you know, you can probably get it. If you look it on Amazon or something, you probably get it for cheaper. I just want to see. I thought they would announce the next-gen. I didn't say anything about next-gen upgrade either, but I can look up on Google. Because a lot of the smaller details are usually kept in the dark. Might be something they've spoken about before. Now, they'll probably have more to say at E3 as well, you know, in the next week or two. This was just their moment, their re-reveal. They really wanted this. They were building up for it. Good for them. They knocked it out of the park. Actually. Yeah, people were worried it was going to go next gen only. No. There's not a hope of that. It's going to be a while before that starts happening. I think if there was more consoles out there, we wouldn't be saying that, but we've at least got another year. No, I don't think there's anybody talking about it. People are so looking for a next gen patch. Same as myself. But I want to know, will there be a free upgrade if you buy the last gen version? Let's hope it runs 60 on the new consoles, because yeah, it's super fast game, but you do start to notice it's not 60 on the old. Like even I played Dying Light on the PS5, and it's not 60. I feel it. Like the music, yeah, it's just simple dark kind of music. Reduced 323. What in the hell? Whatever it is about that price as well. I don't think the PlayStation version is live. Xbox were on point, but PlayStation still have it as like €100. Yeah, you could get like another 20 hours or 30 hours out of the following, just moving around. So many great Easter eggs as well. That's why I said it's the best zombie game out there. this Dying Light 2, I think it's going to do a great job as well. I can't wait to see. It looks like people really will have a lot of different playthroughs, you know? Different choices. I'm very excited for Horizon Forbidden West. It looks amazing. Right now their stream is just showing off some of the biomes, which is cool. Appreciate you guys hanging out. We're gonna go over some of the other news from today. Let's see. Dying Light 2 is officially titled Dying Light 2 Stay Human. Okay. The first one, they used the tagline, good night and good luck, but they didn't put it in as a subtitle. You know how I feel about subtitles. I don't know, devs must think it adds more to it, but I think it looks disgraceful sometimes. Especially on the side of the box when you have this fucking long ass name going all the way down the side of the box. Sometimes it's just clean. And people are still freaking out today. They were like announcing, everyone's like, oh, we figured out that God of War is going to be called God of War Ragnarok. And it's like, where the fuck have you been for the last like couple of months? Anyway, alright, ads are taking over my life. Alright, let us go over some more of the news. I'm just double checking Twitter, anything else happening. December 7th. I'm really happy with that. Alright. Boing, boing, boing. It's a little bit too dark. I'll move over to the usual playlist. Yeah, we're just a little over an hour away from Horizon goodness. So, we'll just chill. I was gonna play something earlier as well. I was like, feck it. There's no need to. Because I would have only got about an hour in of, you know me, that's like main menu, start and cutscene, that's about it. That's don't even get me started with character creator. Don't get me started, okay? Oh my god, he's trying to get me started. Don't you get me started. Yeah, they really, that's the way they do it. Like, usually they would do all the rest of their news somewhere else. And you'd end up having to read like 17 different articles just to get all the news. But they've told us everything we need to know right there. Right there. Alright. The Old Faithful, huh? Look, it hasn't been caught in the copyright bot, so I'm happy. Alright. Hey, Cyber and crew, what's good? Hello, Amid. How's it going? We just got to see a little taste of Dying Light 2. Are you a fan of those games? You got a December 7th release date. It is on track. Looking good. I'm very happy. We're gonna also have some Horizon Forbidden West gameplay reveal in about an hour. About 10 PM my time. So about an hour and 20, an hour and 10. Depending. So we're gonna roll into that, and we're gonna talk about more of the announcements. Today pretty much turned out like a pre-E3. We're still about a week and a half, 2 weeks away from E3. I think it's June 10th. So yeah, we're a little bit away from that. But they decided to pop off today. So one of the first little pieces of news was that there is a possibility of a new PS5 model coming. Oh God, Jesus in heaven. Please give us the dark mode. I swear to God, websites should be taken offline if they don't have a dark mode. So the new model, I would think that this model is probably something simple, like not like the slim model or anything like that of the PS5. I think it's probably them improving some little stuff inside of it. Usually this happens when they improve like battery life and controllers or the Switch or whatever. So yeah, some probably cheaper part. Apparently, recently in one of the earnings calls, Sony have said that as early as next year, the PS5 could start to generate profit from the console itself, you know, not the games, which is incredibly fast. It's usually within maybe the first 3 to 5 years, but holy crap. As Dying Light the parkour zombie game, hell yes it is. And the second game has been in like limbo for so long that we thought it was turned into another Dead Island. So basically, it started off with Dead Island, then that company kind of split into two, and the parent company I think owns both of them anyway, but one went on to make Dying Light, which I think is the premier zombie game, whereas the other one went on to make like Dead Island Riptide and Dead Island 2, which is now very much in limbo. We haven't heard anything from that, but Dying Light 2, they've really wanted to keep them together. This sounds so similar, my brain just keeps repeating them over and over. But yeah, it's coming out December 7th. Looks great, very kind of Eastern European. They're saying the city's like 2 to 3 times bigger than the first game. You now have like a paraglider. Lots of good stuff. I'm excited. Alright, so yeah, with the PS5, I wouldn't worry too much. This also might help them get more consoles out there as well. By having a different listing and a different model, even if it's just a little bit different, it may allow for, you know, more consoles. If you start making those as a different listing as well as the main one, you know. But I think like the more they do this kind of stuff, they're going to end up hurting each other because of the rumors with the Switch Pro that's happening. There's rumors that we may actually hear about the Switch Pro tonight. Now, don't ask me why everything's popping off tonight. It's fucking crazy. But that's what I'm hearing. And it might even release this year. I don't know, like... Do I have it up there? I don't. Let me just pull this up. This is Eurogamer reporting on it. They don't have a dark mode. Ah! But, yeah, it looks like Bloomberg, which is one of the bigger guys. You know, they're almost like Forbes, where they just talk about it. Geez, the ads do not fucking delay. My God, they're everywhere. Eurogamer, what the fuck happened to you? Jesus. You're nearly better off just putting up a still image and talking about it. But, yeah, we know that Pokemon is coming. The Diamond and Pearl remakes are coming this fall, and then the new Pokemon Legends, the open world Breath of the Wild style Pokemon game, is coming in January, so they're very close together. I would have thought that the Switch Pro would come out around March of next year. That would be the 5-year anniversary for the Switch, and maybe then you'd have like things like Breath of the Wild 2 and the new Pokemon or Metroid Prime. But it looks like they want to get out ahead of stuff. Let's see. New personal high on Hearthstone today. Lovely. Reached Platinum 2 today. Only 6 straight wins away from Legend. You got this, dude. You got this. I believe in you. I believe. I think the big reason why Nintendo might be speeding things up with the Switch Pro, I think, is because of the crazy rumor that Valve are working on a Switch-like model for Steam games. I think it's probably a little bit late for this, but I mean, it's Steam we're talking about. It's Valve. They can do whatever they want. Apparently, it's one name floating around for it is the Steam Pal, which would make kind of sense that they're going after the Nintendo market. I mean, we've all kind of wanted some kind of portable device. A lot of people go to these third-party makers where they create little like basically portable Steam consoles and that. And we've had things like the Nvidia Shield and that before. They were never quite up to par. Look at that fucker, man. You cancel out the ad and it loads another one. Dirty bastards. It's gotten so bad that ads people wonder about like Skynet and the NSA and that. It's the fucking ads. Ads are completely tailored and where you will talk about toothpaste in the morning and they will be sending you fucking ads by the evening. It's disgusting. It's creepy. I wish they'd stop doing it. Stop it. Please. Do you really think I'm gonna like subconsciously buy your shit? No, it creeps me out. I'm not gonna go near your stuff at all. But yeah, with the Steam Pal, one of the rumors was that it was gonna be around $400, which immediately I think sends it way out of the running, because even if the Switch Pro comes out and it's $399 or whatever, a lot of people were finding it very hard to get their hands on a Switch, especially during the huge Animal Crossing craze, you know. And most of those people maybe will get a Switch Pro. Let's see. Is it? No, it's this one. The Switch Pro apparently is going to have a 4K screen. It's going to use DLSS, which I have talked about before. I believe it is the future of video games and resolution and that, you know. It won't change things graphically, but it changes things with the overhead, and that will in turn help things graphically, you know. So it's basically super sampling, deep learning super sampling, where AI kind of takes over and renders your game at a way higher resolution than it is. So say like a Switch game would be rendered at like 720p, this DLSS will bring it all the way up to 4K. And we've seen time and time again that it actually sometimes will look better than that, you know, same image in its native resolution. That's how impressive this machine learning is. Now, the issue I have with it, we're still very early in the DLSS stuff, so will we have moments where you're gonna have like artifacting or a huge like drop in resolution out of nowhere because it's playing catch up? I don't know. We'll see. That's what I would be worried about, because when you leave things up to AI, as much as we want to think of like robot futures and flying cars and stuff, we're not there. We're not there. We have not been able to create, like, if you see what's coming out of Boston Dynamics with these incredible robots, it's, you know, even though they're doing miraculous stuff for a robot, you know, it's still very much grassroots and stuff. It's kind of creepy. I like it. We're still a long way away, you know. But we'll see how things go. I'm okay with my Switch. I don't have my Switch that long. I'll try and get the life of the generation out of this Switch. The Switch Pro will allow them to extend the whole generation of the Switch, you know. I'd well believe there's a good chance that they will just stick with the Switch model for as long as they possibly can, like possibly another 10 years, you know. They don't want to run into another Wii U problem, you know. I don't see them doing something like a Switch 2. I just don't. You know, history has shown that they prefer to kind of just keep extending the life of the product while maintaining that, you know, that quality selling feature. With, you know, with the DS, we had the fucking DS, the DSi, the DS Lite, the 2DS, the 3DS, the 2DS XL, the 3DS XL. They had like over like 10 different fucking models, right? Crazy. But it always maintained that DS because that was the selling factor, you know. They did the same with the GBA. They've done it with all their handhelds, and the Switch is the perfect hybrid. Like, it's unbelievable. That thing prints money, and it will continue to print money, like I said. And I don't see anything wrong with them keeping it around for another 10 years. The issue is, can they maintain? Can they maintain the quality with the games as well? Because that's where the magic is with Nintendo, you know. And I think they can. They're pretty cool. Like, the only thing that's going to change over the course, you're going to have the Switch Pro taking over, and then they'll probably want to keep the Switch Lite. So that'll be the two main ones, you know. They'll eventually start to phase out the normal Switch, just as things are going on. Like, I think Xbox One is being phased out, the original. And you'll see things that probably like the original PlayStation as well will phase out. Maybe you'll have the PS4 Slim or the PS4 Pro that'll stick around for a little bit, but yeah, you'll eventually see that stuff phasing out. But it's interesting for sure. I prefer them to create new models rather than peripherals, because something like the Wii Motion Plus really did. I think that was the beginning of the end of the Wii and the Wii. You know what I mean? I think the Wii U might have served better if there was no such thing as the Wii Motion Plus, because that stupid piece of plastic and all that nonsense really felt like a half a step. And then when we got the Wii U, it felt like another half step instead of that initial new generation goodness, you know. But we would not have the Switch without the Wii U, so you gotta understand, sometimes you have to fail to succeed. As weird as that sounds, but that's just the way it goes. You sometimes have to fail to succeed. It's hard to fucking, that's a hard life lesson right there, I'll tell you that much. I'm so hyped for Horizon. Yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on this game. Do you think we'll get 2021 for Horizon? I think so. I think this is, they'll push for that 2021 release date. I would say October for that. Now that Dying Light has moved to December, that's very telling. That's very telling. I've talked about December being the new November. But I think that's what they might do. And, you know, something as big as a giant first-party flagship title for Sony, they don't give a fuck. They don't care if you're named Call of Duty. They don't care if you're named Pokemon or Mario or Zelda. They don't care. They will push their way in there, and it will sell like hotcakes for sure. And we'll see. We'll see how things are going. We're just under an hour away for that. I'm excited for that too. The stream is live right now. They're showing off different biomes. I have been very cheekily checking on it just in case anything. Because I actually thought it was going live. Their initial thing said they were going live at 6 my time. But yeah, that stream has been on for like 6 hours. They wanted to pull what Fallout 76 did, where they had like a 24-hour stream and blah 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 and all that. I think that works. You know, it does build a little bit of hype. Like, there is times when you feel like, dude, I completely missed this announcement because it came out. Like, I bet you a lot of people didn't know Dying Light was like doing its big re-reveal. As I was talking about Dying Light, if you do want to see some some genuine. I don't want to promote any streamer in particular, but a lot of the bigger streamers now have got a gameplay, an exclusive little gameplay of it right now, which is pretty cool. Good for them. All the big ones. You've got, fuck it, I'll name out a few. You got like Tyler one up there, Sakuno. I think I saw Adept in there as well. Adept is fun. A lot of cool people, for sure. A lot of them are playing the first Dying Light as well. That's clever. I'll probably do a cheeky playthrough of Dying Light before December, no doubt. I played it like 6 times now, but that's fine. That's fine by me. They're also got the Dying Light Platinum Edition, which is down to like $25, and you get everything. You get The Following, which is another 20-hour expansion. You get Hellraid, which is like a medieval skeleton face-off. It was meant to be its own game, but they ran out of time and budget probably, and decided to turn it into its own DLC. And it also comes with a massive horde of DLC too. So yeah, there's easily, for that $25, there's easily over 100 hours for sure. Alright, cool. So things are definitely heating up for the Switch. We may hear about the Switch Pro tonight. We'll see. Will it even be called like will they pull a Nintendo and call it Switch Plus or some shite like that? Which I fucking hate. They always, you know, there's one thing being you know, being the initiative one, you know, the one that changes up everything, but you can also be the one that fucks up everything too. Alright, cool. On to the next little piece of news. We have, like I was talking about, Sony has had a earnings call recently, and they let slip a couple of games that were coming to PC, and one of them just happens to be Uncharted 4. I spoke about a new Uncharted collection that is coming for PC. It's probably coming to everything. The rumor was that they were going to add things like Uncharted Golden Abyss to it. Now, we'll see if that happens. I think it was called Uncharted Chronicles, just to give a new name on it. We'll see. I don't expect anything like an Uncharted 1 remake, which actually would probably be better right now than a Last of Us remake, like the rumors are saying. I don't think there's no need to remake the first Last of Us. But yeah, a lot of Sony fanboys are very angry right now. They're just polluting Twitter everywhere. Because these were the people who said Sony would never put their games on PC, which is so silly. You know, Sony have definitely saw that Microsoft are raking in absolute billions putting their games on PC and the Game Pass. Oh my god. So yeah, this is great. I promise you, this is great for the whole industry. This allows for more games. This allows for a game to have a second launch, you know, like with Horizon Zero Dawn is selling like hotcakes on PC. Days Gone is doing very well as well. I don't know if it'll warrant a sequel, but you never know. As long as the game keeps generating revenue, the sequel will always be on the table. I promise you. Even if they say to your face they won't do a sequel. I promise you. Because a studio that starts to falter will always look back to the past and what did well and where they can make a sequel. So, let's see. I don't care when it comes, as long as it's perfect. Mid-March next year will be perfect. Oh, that would be nice. I think mid-March next year, I think you'd be closer to getting God of War Ragnarok then. But hell yeah, dude. I need to have me a PS5 and a new TV. Yeah, don't worry, you'll find time to get one. I'm still following a lot of the channels I had on Twitter that would show, you know, when PS5 stock came in, and it seems to pop up at least once a week now. So they're there. Just be vigilant. They're there. I wish they would let you pre-order them again, because it's just a free-for-all right now. It's so silly. It's so silly. It's first come, first serve, first shotgun in the back. Like, people see I have one, and they ask me, dude, what would you sell that? What would you sell it for? And all this kind of stuff. And, like, there's no point in getting rid of it, you know? Like, most people who have it now, we're all definitely going, yeah, it definitely doesn't have as many games as for a new console as you think. And the same with Xbox as well. But we're in very unusual circumstances with coming out of COVID and that. But it's coming together. It's coming together. I don't think you can go wrong with either console right now. For the first time, I feel like I made a mistake getting an Xbox One early last gen. If I'd have got it at the end of the generation, I'd be like, hell yeah. So I felt like I made a mistake. But if you get an Xbox Series X or a PS5, I don't think you can go wrong. You really can't. You know, I hate to be that guy, but if you're really desperate for the PlayStation exclusives, there's a good chance they're going to come to PC around a year after launch. I know that's a whole ass year, but there are so many games to play, you won't feel that. Now, Uncharted 4 is an exception. That's like 5 years old. But something like Days Gone, that was just around a year out, I think, or something like that. But yeah, we'll see. Sony are still the most standoffish, very inclusive company, you know? So they're going to treat PC as like that one video where the cats are eating their food and the raccoon comes up and steals some of their food. You know, that's going to be the PC crowd to Sony. They're going to, it's like, here, you can have this game. You can have this game, but don't put your fucking hands on this game, you know? So you're going to have a lot of that. You know, it's a Japanese company. They do like to kind of stick to themselves, and they're all great companies at the end of the day. They just want to make money. Yeah, there's a big history for all three of the big ones, you know? We're just at the start of the generation. But I gotta say, I feel like there's far more like exciting things happening. Like Game Pass is shaking things up a lot. I think it will change the face of gaming, but I don't think it'll harm it in any way. You know, this is the same stuff anyone would have said about Netflix, would have said about, you know, Blu-rays and DVDs and rentals and things like that, and used games. We complain about all these things, but I don't think they ever really hurt anything. The only people they hurt is those that do not adapt quick enough, you know? If you don't adapt, you die. This is the way of life, the way of business, the way of everything. Just unfortunate. You get left behind. So when you hear about like mom and pop shops and you hear about these movie studios and that or whatever losing out, or DVDs dying and Blu-rays dying because of Netflix, I mean, that's kind of a Blu-ray fault. They were extremely expensive. 4K TVs took way too long to come down, and it was far too late. And now you can walk into a dollar store and buy Blu-rays. And that is what has happened. I still like physical stuff. I'm not even shitting on these things, but, you know, it's like a kid who jumps off a swing and scrapes his knee and goes crying to his mom because he scraped his knee. He shouldn't have jumped off the fucking swing. You know? That's the way it goes. If you don't adapt, you die. The way it goes. Alright, so yeah, we'll see where things go. Like I said, keep an eye out for, I think, Naughty Dog will probably show off their new IP whenever Sony do their state of play for E3. You know, we know the Last of Us remake is probably circulating. We've got the Uncharted collection is also rumored. So these are big rumors. I'm probably going to do a prediction stream for E3 before it starts. I will be covering all that. Last year, I think, was the biggest response to me doing E3. It was huge. It felt like a giant TV production. It was awesome. It felt amazing. So, hell yes. Hell yes. Oh, geez, Amid, you should have been here yesterday. I was going crazy. I was severely just overtired, like sleep deprivation. And it was just word vomit. Absolute word vomit. The amount of clips, I think, sorry about that, I bumped the mic. I think we had like over like 30 quotes and like 10 clips or something. It was a lot. For one stream, it was insane. It was something special. I'm going to try and make them all like that. And it was just Subnautica. What the hell? But don't ask me, dude. Yeah. That's true cyber craziness. If you get to see those kind of moments live, it's kind of special. It's kind of crazy. I don't want to make of it. I can't. It's like being in the eye of a storm or something. Alright, on to the next piece of news. We got loads of good news surrounding Dragon Quest today. Starting off with Dragon Quest 3 is getting a brand new remake, and they're doing it in the beautiful Octopath Traveler. They're calling it HD 2D. I know it sounds ridiculous. This is yeah, of all the games to pick, Dragon Quest 3, pretty impressive. But yeah, Octopath Traveler, it's kind of like a pop-up book, I've been calling it. It's just gorgeous. I'm happy to see this. We also saw a nice little trailer for Dragon Quest 12. That's probably a long way out. But look at this. Look at this. Yeah, so you immediately think Octopath Traveler and their new project Triangle Strategy, I think it's called. But yeah, HD 2D is an actual phrase that Square Enix have trademarked, so don't you go stealing it. But this is awesome. People have already said they want like things like Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger to be remade in this style. I love it. I really do. I think it's great. It's a great way of remaking a game, giving it that new polish without ever treading on what made it wonderful to begin with, you know? How is Roger? Yes, Roger's doing well. Somehow I've managed not to eat him. Look at this battle. Like, I'm really geeking out over this battle system. I love it. It's obviously turn-based like we know, but just having that kind of, it almost feels like, you know, that holographic effect you get like on DVDs and that. Makes me think of that. This is wonderful. To experience the old Dragon Quest games this way is perfect. I just still think it's very strange that they picked 3 of all games, but there you go. A lot of their newer games, like 8 and 11 respectively, had, did I loop that? Yeah. They had a way of pressing a button and going back to like 16-bit graphics, you know, especially Dragon Quest XI S. I thought that was fucking awesome. I like when games do that. I do. Like the Halo Master Chief Collection let you do that as well. There was a couple of games over the year. Monkey Island let you do it as well, which I loved. Every now and then I just hit it and be like, dear God. And then you go back to the normal one. I really like, I think Broken Sword had one of them let you do that as well. Hope you're all doing well. I appreciate that. Clips have been crazy, Lady Bernie sure is good. Yeah, for sure. Bernie's getting really clever with them too. He will take a clip and just grab half of the sentence and it's just completely out of context. Like, holy moly. This is what I'm saying. By 2023, I'll probably be cancelled about something. Because context, whew. What is about Roger and how it's tied into the brick lore? I don't know. You'd have to ask Cyber about that. No. I never put those two together. I think Bernie secretly like works for TMZ, you know? He's like a paparazzi. And he caught the two of them on some yacht in the middle of Barbados or something. Like, what in the hell? Why didn't that one work? No, that's weird. I didn't turn any of them off. I'm telling you, there's something going on. Like, we talked about my monster. I've been drinking the Doctor Monsters, which are yellow, but for some reason, my green screen, which is only supposed to pick up green, will turn it invisible, and it just randomly stopped doing it. So, I think Logitech randomly updated something. It's either Streamlabs or Logitech. And I'm starting to think it's Streamlabs because I'm getting weird jumps in my bitrate as well lately, which really annoys the crap out of me. It goes from 4,000 bitrate, which is what I have it at, to 14,000. And it's weird that it goes to that number because when I first set up Streamlabs years and years ago, it lets you do this thing where it'll automatically find your settings and set it to what they think is best. And they set it to 14K bitrate, which Twitch only allows 6,000, you know? So I don't know what the word. I don't know. Anyway, on to the next piece of news. Let's not have me ranting about technology. I'll be lost forever. So this is a... Is this Dragon? I think this is for Dragon... Is it Dragon Quest? Yeah, this is for Dragon Quest 12. It's very simple. It's just a logo reveal. People are already pissed about it. Like, why do a logo reveal? Jesus Christ. Oh, what the hell do you expect? So, what they've also confirmed... Boom. It looks much darker for Dragon Quest, which we know sticks to the Akira Toriyama of Dragon Ball Z fame, and does keep it very kind of cartoony. That's always been Dragon Quest. So it looks like it's going dark. I'm glad for that, because I think we grew up with these JRPGs, and we're all getting a little bit older. And if the fans, it's nice to grow up with the fans and let your game get a little bit darker. Like, look at the Tales series. They've always been very kind of cartoony, and the newest one, Tales of Arise, is so dark. So I'm down for that. Now, yeah, they have revealed that Dragon Quest 12 it will be using Unreal Engine 5. A lot of games have revealed that they're using Unreal Engine 5, which is basically amazing. This Unreal Engine 5 will be the go-to engine for this generation, but it's still early. Yeah, it's called the Flames of Fate, which is kind of cool. Dragon Quest 11 was called the Elusive Age, I believe. They always have a crazy subtitle on them, which I forget immediately, if I'm being honest. Yeah, so Unreal Engine 5, that's great. It's great news. You know, they're great engines. I'd say like a lot of stuff will translate over from Unreal Engine 4 to 5 pretty seamlessly, you know, but you might have some time. Like Kingdom Hearts 3 very historically moved from Square Enix's own engine, the Luminous engine, to Unreal Engine 4 at the time. I was huge because they do like to use their own engines. So that was a sign. But I think, as much as I say it, I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is one of the most impressive games on Unreal Engine. It's so colorful. It's like a Pixar movie. You know, I know the story is batshit insane, but my god, that's impressive. Like, Unreal Engine was known as the Grey Engine for years. Greys and browns, the Gears of War early games, the Batman games, a lot of that stuff. Very grey, like a grey filter. It used to crack me up. But it's come a long way. It's come leaps and bounds. And it's great to see, for sure. Hell yes. They also announced another game, Dragon Quest Treasures, sorry. So this one is also in the Dragon Quest 11. For fans of like Dragon Quest Builders and that, you might like this one. It's not actually like Tekken or whatever this is. Not Tekken, Tetris, sorry. No, this is a chibi game. If you're fans of Dragon Quest Builders and things like World of Final Fantasy, you'll like this one. It's Dragon Quest Treasures. Yeah, it's set in Dragon Quest XI's universe. You can play as siblings of some of the characters from that game as well. Just kind of cool, you know. Nice to have. They are celebrating their 35th year, so They're kind of looking back, they're looking forward, they're looking sideways. It's nice to see it. Sonic also is celebrating as well. Hello, Bri! How's it going? Guys, if you haven't, please give Brightfang a follow. He's just started streaming. This is a man who has supported so many people in the community. Unbelievable. And he gives himself such a hard time. He works his ass off. He supports people in so many ways. As you all do. Thank you so much. But you do me an honor by giving him a follow. He's trying to hit affiliate. He's reached the follower amount. He just needs those average viewers. You're going to hit that affiliate real soon, Bri. He plays Fortnite. He plays a lot of stuff. You were playing some Resident Evil Village, weren't you? Hell yeah. He's good people. The whole Fang family are wonderful, wonderful people. I wish you the best, Bri Fang. You'll outpass us all really soon. So yeah, we're going over a lot of the announcements today. We started off with Dying Light 2. Talked a little bit about Sonic. And this is Dragon Quest. They have basically announced 3 games. And a little bit later, a little bit louder now, a little bit under an hour, we will be looking at Horizon Forbidden West. The reveal of the gameplay and hopefully a release date as well would be great. I'm super excited. So what do you think they'll call Horizon 3 then, Amid? I said something, what was it yesterday? Infinite Nexus or something like that. So we had Horizon Zero Dawn, then Horizon Forbidden West. Forbidden West is very normal, and it makes sense. It's all going to be set in San Francisco. I love it. Alright, cool. So that's fantastic news for Dragon Quest. Lots of great news there. Maybe people want the Dragon Quest Builders 3. Probably coming down the line. Give them time. This Dragon Quest 3 remake looks fucking astounding. Like, I'm just blown away by this. I can't wait to play that. The only thing that's been holding me back with Octopath Traveler has been what everyone said, it gets a little grindy. But, you know, these are old school JRPGs. Alright, sorry for missing stuff. Fucking exhausted. Work keeps me busy. Other than that, I'm glad Hearthstone gives you that kind of moment of happiness. You know, we all need that game, no matter what it is. Sometimes it's a guilty pleasure. Sometimes it's not everybody's favorite game. But if it gives you happiness, then who cares what anyone else thinks? Cyber seems to have an interest in love life with objects. No, it was just Brick. Roger Federer is more like my child. It's a tiny amphibian from an alien planet. Yeah, no interspecies loving here. I don't know. I think the fan fiction gets out of control. Then I have to, you know, sign NDAs and lawsuits and appearing in court over goddamn fan fiction. Jesus. When your fan fiction is a more exciting life than you do, it's trouble. There's trouble. Once we had a woman who ate an air freshener, and now we have a man who used to sell kale. Until a friend overtook his business, and now he makes love to a shiny, shiny brick. Thank you. See? Fan fiction. Alright, next little piece of news. I don't think I actually talked about Sonic, did I? Where are you? Where are you, Sonic? I put it over here. So, Sonic Colors is getting a remaster. This was a game that was made exclusively for the Wii and the DS, I think, 3DS. And a lot of people said it was a great game. It just got stuck. Sega made like an exclusive deal to make a couple of games for Nintendo. So it's nice to see it come back. Sonic Colors Ultimate. Really fun little game. They've also talked about another collection. I said it needs to do more than a collection, and I meant it. But they're doing a Sonic Origins collection as well. Sonic Colors Ultimate, I think, is coming out in September. So you can see we're starting to slowly but surely fill up these months with games, which is great. We're already talking about September, a couple of games, December even. Yeah, Sonic Origins seems to be remastering all the old games in widescreen, or most of them anyway, which is good, but there's been over like 17 different collections of Sonic games, so it's getting a little bit long in the tooth. They also announced the brand new 3D Sonic game, which will be coming next year sometime. No name or anything, just a short little teaser. We'll see how that goes. I was hoping they might show off a little bit of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie, because we know that's coming as well, but this was for his 30th year anniversary. That's good, you know. I mean, Sonic, I always say Sonic has one of the crazier fandoms out there, you know. Things go really weird, you know. Jesus, be careful when you're diving into the fan fiction of Sonic. But I grew up with Sonic. I was a Sega kid. Always have been, always will be. I didn't get into Nintendo until I was way later, and I just would buy up all the consoles. But yeah, I grew up as a Sega kid. It was just the console that was brought into the house. And I enjoyed the hell out of it. So I always have a special place in my heart for Sonic. I also grew up watching like Sonic Hedgehog cartoons, Sonic Underground. Hell yeah. And I actually like the Sonic movie too. I think they're also doing a Minecraft pack for Sonic 2. Well, it's kind of cool. Who's the woman who ate Airfetch then? Who's that? I feel like he just brought back like a deep cut. Even I don't remember that one. The lore on this channel is stuff that should be a novel, right? You know, a novel. Definitely not a kid's book, because that's some fucked up shit. Definitely. Thank you, Amid. Yeah, someone needs to catalog this stuff. Needs its own Wikipedia page, for sure. Might continue it soon. Some Resident Evil Village. How are you liking it, dude? I really enjoy it. Oh, I know I was raging a lot. That's because I chose hardcore like a fool. But, yeah, I think it's my favorite Resident Evil after 4. Super impressive. I know there's a lot of diehard fans, even people I've spoke to, who will not play 7 or 8 because they're first person. That's okay too, you know? We all have our preferences. It's just, you may get a little shocked what they do with the remake of 4. Capcom, I'd say, will have a busy E3, you know? I'm rooting for a Dino Crisis remake, which is basically Resident Evil with dinosaurs. Super great series. Fell off super fast though. 2 was a little bit rough, and 3, we don't even talk about 3. 3 doesn't exist. Imagine going from, like, you know, Resident Evil meets Jurassic Park. Like, fucking storms and darkness and killer dinosaurs. And then Dino Crisis 3. We're going to space! Talk about jumping the shark. Got confused on what I had to do next in Resident Evil 8. That's okay. It is quite open to a certain extent, especially when they let you out into the village. You do have a lot to explore, which I like. What would the novel be called, right? How an Irishman finds love. Oh, but like, P.S. I fucking hate you. Just someone on my strange addiction. Yeah, that's crazy, right? I do find myself watching some of that 90 Day Fiancé. It's definitely car crash, trash TV, but a lot of the bigger streamers do watch it. I'm like, oh, go on, some. It's just crazy. TLC, which is meant to be like the learning channel, quickly devolved into what can only be described as the trash channel or something. But good God, sometimes trash TV and trash reality TV is oddly like engrossing, you know it's a bad show, you know it, but yet you can't look away. Like, I love Hell's Kitchen, I love most of Gordon Ramsay's shows, and he's obviously a bit of a bollocks, but there's something about those shows. Even with 20 seasons of Hell's Kitchen, I can't stop watching it. I can't. Now, like, you find it on YouTube and stuff, it's just binge city. I love it. I love it. Kitchen Nightmares, fucking Hotel Nightmares. I even watched the one where he got a whole lot of prisoners together to make their own, like, bacon goods and stuff. They baked the file into the cake, but then sent the file out of the prison. Oh, fuck! Oh! 50p man. Yeah, did you say you were going to stream on your 50p man account, you mad joke? We have a man loving a can. Oh, anything can happen, of course. I don't know, I tried to make a joke based on sticks and stones may break your bones, but I couldn't think of anything. Oh, I like that. I like that. Good God. Bricks and kale may break your mail. Where am I going with this? I don't know. I think we're having another crazy day. Are all my streams turning into this? I'd be okay with that. But it's completely out of my hands. It's basically like switching off your brain and just whatever's left takes over the wheel. Yeah, I decided just to keep the stream going in between. It's nice. Nice. Now, they said we might see the Switch Pro being revealed tonight, but I'll see about that. I don't know. Sorry, I got a little bit, like, hype at the end and I didn't build up to it. I'm sorry. Sorry if I triggered or scared anyone in the audience. I'm sorry. Here's a clean wet wipe. There you go. Lemon fresh. It's not lemon. I'm sorry. Gotta relieve myself somehow. Are you relieved? Yes! Why did I call it that? To relieve myself. The relief that washed over me as I pissed mash paint was incredible. Yeah, Far Cry 6 is the other one they were supposed to talk about today. Let me see. I think that will probably might get pushed till February 2022. I don't know. If that comes out November, I'll be surprised and happy and elated and terrified and scared and optimistic and constipated and horny and all the other adjectives that come out of my mouth. I try to discover a little something to make me sweeter. Let's see. Oh, it's this Friday. Excuse me. Tomorrow is Far Cry 6. I thought it was all today. They did say the 28th. Okay, so tomorrow we'll get some Far Cry 6 news. Good. Good. Injected into my veins. Yeah, I told you it's pre-E3. You better get your E3 pants on. Better. Better be parachute pants with many pockets for tater tots. Tater tots! Just have a different flavor in each pocket. What flavor is this? It's chipotle tater tots. That sounds good as I spit everywhere. What's the next one? This is lint flavored. Sorry, that was a dirty pocket. Oh, that's what I call everyone's vagin. Is that your dirty pocket? Yeah, Far Cry 6 was originally supposed to come out sometime like early this year, like they like to do, you know, like February. But everything just got put on hold. They released too many games way too fast. So Far Cry 6 and Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake both got kind of shelved for the moment, which I think was the best thing. They released Watch Dogs Legion, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and Immortals Phoenix Rising all within a month of each other. And then we're going to keep continuing that. I'm like, Jesus Christ. It's too much. It's too much. Alright, that'll be tomorrow. Fine, I'm glad I didn't miss anything. Fine! You neutered the news. In the neutered news. I should have called it that instead of the Daily Dose of Gaming. No, feck it. The reason I call it the Daily Dose of Gaming, honestly, people might, you know, maybe think of the Daily Dose of the Internet, and I get that. That's a really cool channel. But it goes back to when I first started. When I actually had a tagline on YouTube, even in my banner, called the Daily Dose of Crack. But I got so many people like trying to buy crack off me that I decided like either I'd stop doing YouTube and sell crack, or I'd change the tagline. Okay, so I went with that one. It was a bad choice. No, it was all good. So I'm glad to kind of bring that back. You know, for any of the old school fans, it's a little bit of a you know, a little bit of a Easter egg. Anyone remembers? Those were the days. Jesus Christ, it was like me and 20 other small YouTubers all in a room being like awkward, doing like Minecraft videos with bad mics and things like that. A lot of Overwatch loot box opening and things like that. Jesus. And that was only like 2016, well, it feels like fucking age ago. The other day I read a line that said, imagine if Bob Ross and Gordon Ramsay switched professions. Ooh, been making a lot of Bob Ross jokes lately. I love him. No hate. Yeah, I may start streaming. Sure, why not? Why not? Have you played by... No, I'm still waiting for my copy to come in. I'm sorry, but I want to do a full playthrough on it. It's ridiculous. I'm having horrible luck. I was getting better luck getting my games delivered during COVID than I do now outside of COVID. And all they keep bringing me up going, we're going to give you a voucher for this and that, but... I'm like, a voucher doesn't put it in my hands. It's nice, but yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. Sure, look, at the end of the day, the way I see it, I can't be too angry about it because it's not as if I'm forced to play it or anything like that, and I don't ever intend to do that. It's never my MO. You can't keep up with these big guys. You know, I do things because I want to play them. Red Bull kale flavor. Dude, we're almost there, Bernie. We're almost. They put everything in it. They put everything. You've got like fucking lemongrass in your water. You've got like elderberries. Honest to God, some dude just walks out into the forest, falls over a couple of cow pats, and it just picks up stuff. He's like, yeah, that'll do. Like, who I want to know the first person who found out that they could pick coffee beans out of monkey poo. Like, who did that? Who was searching through the poo-poo before he realized there was coffee beans in it? Have you seen this? It's a genuine, real coffee you can get. So they clean the coffee beans, but apparently because they're fermented through this poop and the digestive system of monkeys or whatever, it's like extra incredible coffee. And we all know bad coffee and burnt coffee tastes like ass, but ass coffee? No. No. I draw the line there. How about you, Amit? You thinking of picking that one up? It's definitely got mixed reviews. For sure. Man, can I have some of your tots? I would love to do like a Napoleon Dynamite cosplay or something. I could pull it off, right? I'm halfway there. What about you? I mean, it's in your name, Napoleon Dynamite. Maybe you could dress up as yourself, then get someone, a small like nephew, sibling or something, and have him dress up like Napoleon. Boom. Best charades ever. I know this may be blasphemous, but I actually don't like Red Bull. Yeah, me neither. Just the reason why I don't buy it is not because it's expensive. That shit's crazy. And it'll rot the teeth out of your head. That poor 50p man probably has near a tooth in his head. Jesus. Hell yeah. I'm trying to see is there any other news that I kind of put off. Things have been, apologies for like, things have been a little bit all over the place in terms of the time of my streams or if I stream at all some days. I'm sorry about that. Know that like I'm not getting bored or I'm not burning out or anything. It's nothing like that at all. I don't think that'll ever happen to me, but you know, never say never. It's mainly just how busy I am these days. I've spoken how I will be moving shortly. It's probably not till July, but if it's before that, it is what it is. So I've basically been getting everything ready, you know, little fixer-upper stuff. It's just been fucking busy. Very, very busy here. So apologies for that. But yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Trust me, if something... The only thing that would take me away from all this is something catastrophic, and that's the honest truth. Because it's not... Like, if I ever play a game off stream, it's not the same. I'm immediately going, I wish I was streaming. Damn, I wish I was streaming. Alright, let me quickly pull up that stream. Just to have it there, just in case. Yeah, how is everybody doing? Can you believe it's like we're almost at the end of the week again? Another week turned into a blur. Everybody heard about the blur. Yeah, and yesterday I was just out of it. I didn't know what to play, so I played Subnautica. And yeah, these games like Mass Effect, not coming in, Biomutant, not coming in. Absolutely. It's definitely put an absolute thorn in my side, for sure. It's all good. We'll get to them. There's no problem. Bam, bam. I'm trying to think of any other, in terms of new playthroughs. Probably, I wanted to do Ratchet & Clank, the 2016 one, before Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart comes out. That's not till June 10th. That's coming out right on E3, which is unusual. Alright, if I move over here, you can see the Horizon stream. I don't want to have this Twitch chat because they say some horrible stuff. But yeah, this is what they've been doing for the last 4.5 hours. This is basically them showing off the biomes of Horizon Forbidden West. You can see the countdown at the top is now up to 35 minutes left. So yeah, that's what's going on. Definitely getting it. But I want to platinum Ni no Kuni 2 first. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, well, I mean, the way you're going... How many platinums have you got now, dude? I didn't realize this, but we actually have a really solid platinum community with all you guys. So there's John, we got Pyro, you have made this. I've been trying to get a few, you know? Fuck yeah, that's super cool. I should like pick a game one time or something and we'd have like a platinum off or something. See if we can get platinum. Like almost like a book club. It's like a platinum I don't know, maybe something like that, who knows. Blasphemous! But yeah, you can tell even by them just showing off these biomes that there's going to be such a variety in Horizon Forbidden West. I love filling out maps and games and open world games. I love going to each corner and seeing like maybe what the developers didn't want you to see. Things like that. I love it. It's lovely. Stop counting, but it's got to be around 110. Oh my god, dude. I think I have like 3. I was at Xbox head for way too long. I was an achievement hunter. And as soon as I got my first platinum, I'm like, good god, there's no comparison. It's actually turned to nighttime. It's doing the day-night cycle and going through all the biomes. When you get over on Xbox, you just get 1,000 out of 1,000. That's it. Nothing special after that. Then, unfortunately, when they add DLC, you lose that. But with PlayStation, if you get that platinum, they never take it away. So if you're a mad platinum hunter, sometimes, unless you're OCD, you can kind of move away. Do you remember me complaining about Assassin's Creed? The DLC is far too expensive. They're going to Ireland. I want to play it. They must be listening. So it was €25 on its own, the DLC, which is too much in my opinion. Or €40 for the season pass. I was like, okay, Jesus Christ, it's almost another game. Out of nowhere, they never usually do this, they go and put the fucking season pass on sale. Now it's down to 30, which is almost the same price as one of the DLCs. So it's totally worth it for that price. DLC should have been 15 max. I know. Those glitches are meant to be happening, by the way, in the game. Yeah, won't be too long. Won't be long, yeah. I don't think I'll... Let's see, what time is it? How long am I going for? Probably won't play anything after this. I was going to sneak in a game before all this started, but it would have been only around an hour, and I was like, ah, fuck it. So I end up just getting a bit of news together, chilling. Yeah. Because there are a couple of games, like I said, a lot of anniversaries this year that I want to do. I even want to finish off my little playthrough of Dead Space 2 because I was enjoying that. It's not that long. I don't, you know, like sometimes you'll do a one-off. Like that's what I did with Little Nightmares 2. I kind of feel bad about that because I'm like, if people missed that day, that might have been a game that would have been split up into 3 streams, you know? I don't know. It's always a funny one. Because I'm a kind of an unusual streamer. I tend to space out a new game that comes out. I am purely variety. But I'm trying to get better. I feel like if there's enough hype around the game and it's just released, it's probably better if I stream it back to back to back. But then you run the risk of someone who either doesn't want to have spoilers or doesn't like the game. You just ain't gonna see them for a week or 2. You can't win. You cannot please everybody, so you just gotta do what feels fun at the end of the day. Got to do it. This looks smashing though. I would say this is actually in-game as well. I know that can be taken with a grain of salt, but we're talking about Guerrilla. We're talking about Horizon Zero Dawn. Like, even when they did Killzone and Shadowfall, the game didn't have much substance, but oh my god, was that pretty. I even went back and played it there for the, what was it, the road to PS5. Super beautiful. And that was like a fucking seven-year-old game. Nice for a cheeky shooter. You can pick it up for like $3 now. If you wanted something to mess around with. Alright. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to show. So you know I'm a massive fan of Souls-likes. Action, RPG, hack and slashers, whatever you want to call them. The Souls-like genre. Well, this new one coming out, Thymesia, looks exceptionally beautiful. Been showing it off a lot lately. Now, I don't know if it's scheduled for this year. The combat's crazy. They go above and beyond with a very cinematic camera. Thymesia is its name. Thymesia. Thymesia. Looks awesome. I've been keeping an eye on a lot of these kind of games that are kind of up and coming and that. You might see me like or retweet them over on Twitter. If you want to keep your finger on the pulse of these kind of games, it's probably the best place to follow me. Yeah, this looks awesome. When you see some of these boss fights, see that very cinematic camera. I don't mind a fast camera. I'm not a big fan of screen shake though. That can be sickening. I like that he's got this plague doctor thing going on. Look at this, holy moly. Damn. Most recent like Souls like I played that was really unique was Mortal Shell. I really liked the whole idea of the shell. It felt like I added a whole dimension to the game. This is straight out like Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower in Bloodborne. This is badass. I love seeing giant beast bosses. The one-on-ones can get a bit old if every NPC is, you know, level one-on-one. Thymesia. Very good. PC 2021. Who knows? This trailer is a little bit older. Been published by Team 17, which is great too. They've been really fantastic lately as an indie publisher. I'm liking it. As we wait longer and longer for news on Elden Ring, you definitely see these indie developers stepping in. The Souls genre, Souls-like genre is definitely just vastly expanded. Every day I feel like there's a new one. Hellpoint was amazing as well. Hellpoint, very janky in a good way. But once I got the hang of the jumping and the traversal, oh my god, the speed. And that's one thing they nailed. I think, here's the thing about me, like obviously I want these games to look good, but I'm telling you, if they get their dodge wrong, I am out immediately. So the first thing I look at these games, obviously you're going to see the aesthetic first, but I'm telling you, the first thing I want to look at is the dodge. Tell me your dodge. I think this might be made by a Chinese developer. Let me see. The Chinese developers are coming in hard and fast. It's pretty impressive. I think Genshin Impact has just blown everybody away. They're like, holy moly. Even I'm into it now. I haven't put any real money into it though, but I've like 40 or 50 hours into it. It's crazy. It's actually really hard to find where some developers are from. The websites don't point it out. Most of the time, I actually get it from their Twitter. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, it's Taiwanese. They're Taiwanese. There we go. That's probably very wrong of me to say they were Chinese devs. I apologize. Overborder Studio. Cool. Yeah, so that's Thymesia. I would love to... What I want to do eventually, if I ever get the time, or if I ever get a good PC, more importantly, is go through like every single Soulsborne game ever made, like all the ones on Steam, everything, all the ones on itch.io and everything, and play through them all. Just do a full-on series, because it's my favorite genre. The bosses, the rage, the blood, sweat, and tears, the elation, that unbelievable feeling when you beat the boss. It is 100% pure happiness. It's like it's almost like an addiction. What's the happiness chemical? Serotonin. It's serotonin in a video game. There's nothing quite like it. You can't explain it. Trying to explain it to someone who's never played these games, it's super tough. You know, there's bosses in so many different genres for sure. But I always feel like they never give you quite the challenge. You know, even bosses in RPGs or JRPGs, you always feel like there's a good shot. You know, you got your potions, you got everything. But I think it's the mix of almost losing everything, you know? That risk. And the payoff. There's no other feeling quite like it. I definitely urge everyone to play at least one of them, you know? Whatever takes your fancy. I think as time goes on now, From Software are very much fine-tuning everything and taking out things that they no longer feel necessary, like maybe the stamina with Sekiro, and I think maybe Elden Ring might not have a stamina bar either. How fast is this? I love the idea of just getting the enemy just pummeling the player. And it looks like he's parrying each time. You know how I feel about parrying. If anything needs to kind of go from these games, it's parrying. But that's just me being piss poor. I brute force these games. I'm by no means good at them. But I don't know what it is. I'm completely addicted to them. I find a new one of these every day. I have a notepad text document full to the brim of Souls-like games, and I just do a little tick if I played it or if it's come out. And yeah, there's still so many more that haven't come out. Some of them kind of, unfortunately, game development is expensive, so some of them have gone a little bit on the back burner. Down, down, down. Oh, Elaine, how's it going? Hello! We're just getting ready to show off some Horizon Forbidden West. Are you excited for that one? The sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn? We're hoping for a 2021 release date. I hope you're having the best day and the best week. I've had a crazy week. But yesterday was just blur. And today has been pretty good. Yesterday was so warm. It was like the first summer day. Today, absolutely pissing rain. Like, Ireland's weather is so temperamental. It's crazy. I think I was a little bit sunburned yesterday. That might explain it too. Who knows? Wow. Yeah, we're just showing off a couple little game trailers. They're going to show it here in about 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I still have it pulled up over here. See, they're showing off. The stream is live right now. They're showing off a lot of the biomes and that. So pretty. They said they had something else to talk about as well, but I don't think it was another game. I think it's probably them bigging up the release date or something. Because Sony don't usually go to E3. Especially the last like 2 or 3 years at this point. If you want to count last year. They just decided to do their own thing with their state of play. I don't know if it's been working out, you know. It's funny they went that direction because their ego was just so inflated. Like the last one they did was about Ghost of Tsushima, and the last was part 2 on that. And they had created this like giant indoor arena, and they had real people like go to it, and they would like play music and all this. It felt like it was very artsy fartsy, which is nothing wrong with that. It's just, I don't know, it just felt a little bit too ego driven. So they all had to like, move to different stages every time. It's crazy. But I think their best E3 for me was the reveal of God of War. I think it might have been 2017. It's when they first started using orchestras. And it's just one of the greatest reveals of all time. So I don't know if they can top that. They don't need to. Yeah, this game currently playing is called Thymesia. It's a new Shadow's like. Is this reloaded? Oh, it's okay. I used to love watching the another thing about E3 I'll kind of miss is the reaction of the audience. Some people just like fucking out there having heart attacks and stuff. It's like, oh, oh no, oh, Jesus. Is this a game or an adult convention? Starting to doubt that it might be called God of War Ragnarok. I'm not sure. Oh, it was E3 2016. There we go. It was the red. It was the red curtains coming back, the theater curtains, and then that beautiful orchestra. It was special. Let me pull it up real quick. Alright. Copyright free music. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, this guy recorded from the front row.
You go, boy.
So good. He must have had goosebumps. Orchestra kicks in, it's just wow. I wish I was here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this means no dubstep this year. I repeat, no dubstep.
Come on.
Oh my God! No! I got it! Oh no!
Yeah!
Choir was over there. Cool. Down. It's going good so far. Finished up work. Lovely. Can't wait to see what they're bringing to the table. Yeah! You thinking of playing something today? Where it's been pretty hot. Getting hit by a storm tomorrow. Ooh. Yeah, this was pretty damn cool. And like, Sony always brought it for E3, so that's why it kind of sucks that they're not doing it anymore. And you know what else? The PSX, which was the PlayStation experience, which they usually did around December, it was a special like PlayStation only conference for the fans, you know. You could get awesome like memorabilia there and announcements. And they stopped that as well. I never understood why they got rid of it. I know these are expensive to put on. Like I was saying, these developers going to E3 can cost anywhere in the market of like $20 million. It's fucking insane. I imagine being there, right? And like God of War is something that they nailed everything. They nailed everything. The reveal, no bullshit. The game itself was an incredible masterpiece. Somehow, like the rebirth of Kratos. He'd almost become a bit of a joke in the industry. Just angry man. Now look at him. They're gonna have to find a way to try and top this, yeah. Those like the tuba and the trumpets kick in, you're just like, oh my god. And there's a girl on the cymbal over there, and she's going 90. She's going crazy on the cymbals. Even the guy on the triangle, he's doing like parkour. Alright, I think they take like a little break and then it goes into the trailer, right? Yeah, there we go. We always knew like Viking and Norse music is just incredible. Oh god.
That dumb hammer doesn't scare me. Oh, cool. Oh no! Horizon, right?
Yeah, but look, everyone saw Horizon.
Boy!
Boy! Well, your man knows.
Your mother's knife. Wait. It belongs to you now. Wait.
I gotta play this again.
What for? A test. She taught you to hunt, yes? Yes, sir. Then show me what you know.
That reaction though. Oh my god. Dude in the front row just died. I can't believe that was like almost, what was it, 5 years ago? What the fuck? After years and years of like third person hack and slash, over the top gore and violence, now you get something like this. I don't think it was too downgraded either. Might be some particle effects there missing.
You must think. Do not simply react. Be calm and plan.
That's a special game. Screaming at the beginning, mind me SpongeBob. Yeah, people really get into it. Well, I mean, you can't blame them. If I knew like there was a mic right beside me, though, I would not be screaming like that. I'd be like, Jesus.
There it is. Hold.
Anyway, that's how you reveal a game. I'm sorry, but I don't think there's been any that's really done it as good as that, for sure. Like Xbox always they're really good, especially with Halo, but they be slacking lately. Forza got a bit ridiculous every time they just come in and they'd lower down a car, something like that. Like, what? What are you doing? All right, how long we got? We still got 20 minutes left. Jesus, is that right? Hold on. No, it's close to like 15. 21? The clock's going up now. I'm not sure if this is the right clock at all. But yeah, we started off by talking about Dying Light 2. I'm not sure if you're a fan of Dying Light. Have you played it, Elaine? They announced that it'll be coming in December 7th, which is great. Dying Light 2. Yeah, there we go. Jeez, the clock was just miles behind. We can't have that happening. Twitch does like to play tricks on me. Yeah, 15. 15 is right. Look at that. We just 6 minutes of your life. Boom. Alright, I suppose I can close some of these windows. Yeah, we also talk about new PS5 model, but it'll probably just be a small little change. Just something inside of it. Won't get a different name or anything, or just a different code probably. Yeah, today has just been like pre-E3. Don't even ask me. Actually, there's some lovely music in this. Hold on. Well, there was. There was. Yeah, so we got Dragon Quest news. With Dragon Quest 12 coming, Dragon Quest 3 getting a beautiful remake. Also, Sonic had his day. We're getting Sonic Colors Ultimate coming in September. That's the long-lost Sonic game that kind of got stuck on the Wii. They're also doing Sonic Origins, a nice new collection. And a new Sonic 3D game coming next year. That's nice. Sonic will always be Sega's baby, you know. Lately they've been doing a lot with like Yakuza, I think. Yeah. I'm trying to think who. I know it's like Atlas that does Persona, but I'm not sure it's something to do with Sega as well. Hope to keep the co-op, 4-player co-op will be coming back. I was kind of hoping they'd actually add a little bit more. I think it would be a stretch too far if they did something like a 12-person open lobby thing. There'd be too much grief and it would ruin it. But yeah, no, 4-player co-op's coming back. It's like 3 times bigger than the map in Dying Light 1. It looks amazing. There's going to be actual like consequences and choices to make that will piss off one faction while helping another, and it really will allow for different playthroughs, you know? Everybody's going to have different playthroughs. Now it's like 20 years ahead of the last Dying Light. So brand new protagonist, Aiden Caldwell. You know, no sign of Crane or anything like that. A lot of the zombies have now mutated beyond anything out of your worst nightmares. Even the volatiles, they seem to have their own little hierarchy. Possibly like a hive mind or something. Looks fantastic. Looks absolutely fantastic. I can show a little gameplay. They showed off. Let me see if I can find it here. Is that? Boom. They showed a lot of gameplay from where is it? Boop. From the 2019 stuff.
We had some unforeseen hurdles,
which was a little bit interesting.
But the wait is over. Let's dive into the open world of Dying Light 2.
It's very colorful, I gotta give it to them. So yeah, December 7th, it's a Tuesday. Nice to see December get some games.
You get after those fuckers. You saw how your decisions influenced the narrative and notably changed the environment.
Looks like they're pushing back a little bit away from weapons, which... Oh, not weapons, guns. I always say just weapons, but that means everything. Guns. We'll still have some smaller guns, but... Yeah. I think most of these games, it's nice to have the guns, the assault rifles, shotguns, all that. But it takes away... They break the game immediately. So I think there was signs of a sawn-off shotgun. So they're not completely gone.
Last bastion of mankind in the world.
Remember, you're a zombie. I'm a zombie.
At first, you feel like this.
Oh, I own the whole first place. Cool. Never got to finish it. Go back and play it through it. Yeah, they're super cool games.
Veteran survivors who help people in better days.
No matter how many times I play it, I never get sick of it. Sometimes I'll just jump on and run around because the parkour is so much fun.
My runners are gone. Finished.
I still think Mirror's Edge might just be a little bit better parkour, but that's kind of all Mirror's Edge is. This is Mirror's Edge plus Dead Island plus all these other games, you know.
And these are the modern Dark Ages. It's been 15 years since the apocalypse and the world has changed. The old civilization has fallen, but a new one has been built on its ashes.
It's coming to like PS4 and Xbox One as well, so if you were worried about, you know, being next gen only or anything, it's all good. I don't think any game is gonna go next gen only just yet.
Survivors
That's not like first party.
being able to adapt to any circumstances and cobble together safe zones almost everywhere.
And things like Far Cry 6 will still be last gen.
Loyal soldiers who want to impose their version of law and order and trample
It's
all
too
in
much
their
money
path.
not to do it.
Ex-prisoners serving their ruthless colonel, seeking to become
People like get really pissy about that. They're like, oh, it's holding things back. I'm like, what? I don't necessarily agree with that. This console's only out like, you know, 6 months.
Help or harm
plenty of
them
time.
to reshape the city to your liking.
You start to alienate an audience too fast, and they will end up being pissed at you. And not to mention of the added, you know, shitty situation where you just cannot get your hands on the new console.
So, will you follow cold calculation or your heart?
So yeah, the choices, yeah, they genuinely do seem to matter. We'll see. Now, a lot of games with choices tend to still have the exact same cutscenes at the end of the game, no matter what you choose.
Only to plunder and kill, plunging the streets into chaos.
I can understand that sometimes, but...
Yet,
The Witcher series had some decent choice in it. Witcher 2, There's a whole areas of the game you don't even see if you make one wrong choice. Good night.
Darkness changes the rules of the world. As the light fails, monsters crawl out of
the co-op really does make the game. I agree. I think it's fucking awesome. I'm usually single player. Like when I got this back in 2015, it's all single player. It's still great in single player. See, look at these new fucking volatiles. Look at this. Look at this. Definitely taking a page out of Left 4 Dead's book there, for sure. Got some witches and screamers. I'm super excited for this. Smart delay. I don't know about that. I don't know. Is that the upgrade? The free upgrade on Series X? Is that what smart delivery is? Or is that when they do the... I like when Xbox does the cross-play, cross-save stuff. That's so good. So you can pick it up on one console and just keep playing it on another. Yeah, I don't know about that. I tried looking up. I want to know too, dude, because I would prefer to buy the last gen version and get the free upgrade for the next gen. Because it's saved me so much money. I did that with Resident Evil 8. You're still playing, you know, the PS5 version or the Xbox Series X version. It saves me like 10 to 15 bucks. Yeah, once it's easier to get next gen consoles. Yeah.
Luckily, you have all the tools you need.
Here's the thing, and I said it, like, when Dying Light came out, it was 2015, we were about, you know, almost 2 years into the console generation of Xbox One and PS4. The same thing is going on with Dying Light 2. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. You'll be coming up like on a year and a half. Or a year, I suppose. Boop. And I hope they promote it as much as, you know, and support it as much as they have the first game. Because we've got like 5 years of updates. I'm not expecting all of that. But still, I would like an expansion as big as the following. Not necessarily with vehicles, but be nice. They also announced the Dying Light Platinum Edition, which is everything in it. And it's for like $25. It's pretty good. You get the following, which is like another 30 hours. Hell Raid, the medieval DLC. That's fun too, with friends. All that good stuff. So there really is no reason not to have played Dying Light. They're very clever. Keep that revenue coming in, you know. Yeah, the paraglider will be fun. The rope seems cool as well. They haven't messed around with the grappling hook too much, which worries me a little bit. No, I've seen them use it on somebody, so it's okay. Because you can use the grappling hook on zombies in the first game, but it doesn't really do anything. Can't just push them.
Choose your actions and friends carefully.
Really glad some devs are doing. Yeah, I don't know how long that's gonna last for the free next gen upgrade, but it's good to get it while you can. Oh, dude, that guy got fucking flattened.
Most importantly, you decide your own fate as well. You're about to turn.
Oh, see, I love this. I love this idea. So you have this kind of bio bracelet. It looks like you're gonna have to keep yourself from turning.
Extensive post-apocalyptic world.
He just clips them off at the end. Kiss my ass. We're mere minutes away from Horizon Forbidden West gameplay. I should tweet out again. I don't do that. I don't. Everyone takes so long. Damn it! Should call it social media instead of social media. Slow media. But I should. Every time I change game, I should technically tweet out again. But I don't like it. Mostly it's because it's so hard to get like GIFs and links and stuff on your phone. Yeah, the best thing to do is like write it out and copy it to your notepad. I have copied it. It's in my notepad. So, but I do see you guys are always retweeting and liking and all that. Thank you so much. Fuck, that's so nice to see. I know I don't see it in the moment, but because I'm streaming, but I see it afterwards, and it really does. It warms my heart. Thank you for that. So things like that. You guys are special. Let me put the music back on. Getting all embarrassed, being all gushy with no music in the background. I'm sorry. I love you guys. Give it a juice. So we're going to get about 14 minutes of gameplay here. That's exactly what the PlayStation blog says. So, like, no bullshit. This is going to be pure. They're probably going to be like as if someone picked up the controller and started playing that thing. You know, there's people on YouTube right now already ready to clickbait and say, like, you know, Horizon Forbidden West walkthrough, gameplay walkthrough, part 1, full game. And then it's just this gameplay. I hate when they do that. Oh, I hate that so much. They don't care. They are scandalous. They are scandalous. So scandalous. Boom. Music. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry about clicky clacky, typey typey. Clacky. Clacky. Dude, if I was to put this game beside Killzone and say they were the same developers, the average person would go, what the fuck? What the fuck? But it is. They're one and the same. Guerrilla Games. I hope to God we get to... This is all I want to see, right? I don't know about you guys, but I want to see, can we ride around on the Stormbirds, the Pterodactyls, the machine Pterodactyls. That's all I want to do. I want to be able to fly around. I will freak the fuck out. And this map looks very aerial, if that makes sense, you know? Oh, I hope so. That's all I want. That would be the perfect, like, transition from the first game to the second game. Baby, can I hold you tonight? Alright. Hell yes. There seems to be like a lot of war and faction in this one as well. So Aloy really is going to have to assemble a team of allies for herself. Unite these tribes. Kick some motherfucking ass. This is all on the west coast of this post-apocalyptic America. San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge in the background. A lot of underwater exploration as well. We've seen Aloy with a rebreather or whatever it's going to be called in the game. So I'm super excited for that as well. Games do try underwater exploration. It works to a certain extent. Here we go, 30 seconds. This is it. This is it. It is time. We've all waited for this moment. Horizon Forbidden West gameplay straight into your eye holes. Drink it in. Drink it in. Will we see a 2021 release date? What are we going to see? It's time to reintroduce Aloy, one of the greatest new female heroines. Let us begin. It's all kicking off now. Let's go. Here we go. Ooh, that transition, you cheeky little shits. Oh, this is hype! Gorilla, baby. Show us the magic. I'm gonna be very quiet now. I saw you loading that trailer.
Hi everyone, my name is Matthijs de Jonge. I'm the game director on Horizon Forbidden West. Last year we revealed our ambitious new project, and since then the team has continued to make great progress on the development of the game. We are very excited and honored to give you an update in this state of play. And in the countdown video leading up to this moment, you have already seen glimpses of the Forbidden West. But now we have something truly special for you. Almost 14 minutes of gameplay captured on PlayStation 5. And you don't have to wait any minutes of gameplay captured on PlayStation 5.
Alright, that wasn't me. There was a delay.
Let's get right to it.
Transition into the trailer fucked up the audio sync, so they fixed it there. We're all good. We're all good, people! Calm down. Here we go! Captured on PS5, here we go. Holy shit.
Hey,
alive!
Easy. It's okay. You're safe now. Here. Wait, what happened? Where's Erend?
Ambush. Ruins are crawling with raiders. They hit our camp hard. We ran and they chased us down. Aaron was away from camp. Scouting. I bet he's still out there.
What was that?
Raiders got machines on their side. Claw Striders. You should go after Aaron. If they find him before you do, who knows what they'll do to him?
No, you're injured. I have to...
Don't worry about me. I'll make my own way out. Get going.
Okay.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's the transition to gameplay! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh wow. As soon as I saw the camera, wow. That's so tasty! Jeez, that is a dense jungle. God, they're so slick when they do that transition to gameplay. I love it. Cheeky little panoramic shot. This is the world of Horizon Forbidden West. There's sand under her feet, my god!
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Ooh, new and improved. Well, that's like a velociraptor. Look at the chainsaw jaws. Oh, they even have that talon. Look, right there. That's the one that rips you open.
Machines. This is not good.
I'm gonna watch this like 6 times.
Better be careful. There might be more. Yep, another one.
God, here we go. Our lovely roll is back.
I need to get clear.
Nice. Little Batman smoke bomb, okay.
Close, close.
We have the UI over in the corner. Sorry, I'm blocking it.
I can't shake him.
Oh.
Up we go. Maybe I can lose him in here.
There's the scan. Oh wow, it scans the little climbable areas.
These guys won't give up.
What was that? Cool. Oh wow, look at that detail. Beautiful. I want to just swim into everything. Subnautica is kind of helping me with my fear of the water.
More machines. Better go under.
How did not get electrocuted? Oh my god, it's like being in the Great Barrier Reef. Wow. Oh my god, the color. Wow. Dude, I want to live in this world without the murdering, machines. Oh, Snapjaw. Snapjaw's back, baby. I don't see any kind of...
Current's strong here.
I don't see any, oxygen or anything. Might be something they don't deal with. Now, she does have a rebreather. Obviously, might be a way to find how we're going to get that. It's probably ruling out the oxygen. That'll allow for more fluid underwater exploration. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, this is gorgeous. The last time we've seen a real jungle first party game. This beautiful was on Uncharted 4. But this tops it easily.
I have friends, okay? I'm not just the ones you
Yeah, new
slaughtered.
grappling, yeah.
When they come looking for me, there's
Hands
gonna
down,
be
this one of the most
trouble.
beautiful. I know, right?
Trouble.
Oh, here's one of these war elephants straight out of Lord of the Rings. Look at these things. See, this is where the grappling hook's gonna come in, right, Elaine?
You guys wouldn't be laughing if I had my hammer. Enough. Get moving.
I'm liking the music. Kind of sci-fi. Nice. Another transition to gameplay, I think. I like her outfit. Very tribal.
I gotta help Erend and deal with that tremor tusk.
A tremor tusk. I like that. Good name. All the machines have great names. Thunderjaw, Stormbird, Snapmom.
Loot the camp. Make it look like bandits were here. Then we'll head for the old bridge and meet up with the others.
Will do.
Yeah, got it.
This must be Erend's camp. Raiders made sure.
Alright, let's see can they improve this. One of the weakest points of Horizon Zero Dawn was the melee combat. It was just swinging a blade. It wasn't really doing a whole lot. That's okay. That's not what the game was about. Let's see what we got. Nice stealth takedown. Let's go, Aloy. Oh, shit. Look at this weapon. Slide boom. This is what I need. Yes. Ooh. That was tasty. Alright. Time for a big boy. Oh! Damn.
You think you can hurt me?
What the hell? What the hell was that? The EMP blast. Holy shit! Bounced off him. Boom! No fucking way. Oh my god.
All right.
Goosebumps.
Back to the hunt.
That was sick. It's like
Raiders said they were headed
bow
for
and
the
arrow
old bridge.
combos.
Maybe I can cut them off.
I won't be able to do that in game. Like, come on. It always looks so good in the trailers. You try and do it. Oh. Damn it. It's the same like with parkour and Dying Light. I can do that. I can totally do that. Falls to his death. Told you. Nailed it. Oh yeah, that grappling hook is just tasty. I wonder how it works. I don't know if she aimed it. Yeah, there's the Golden Gate.
I think I know a way to get there fast.
Ooh. She's gonna tame one of them. Awesome! Oh, a new parachute! Every game's gotta have one. I'm buying one on eBay right now.
Gotta be careful.
Get our very own raptor. I wonder what they're called. They're new. I don't think it's a stalker.
That should do it.
Beautiful. Very nice. Low bridge. That music
Help's on
transition.
the way, Erend.
So pretty. Holy crap. It's like a charged ability. Yeah, it seems to be. She's a lot of new gadgets for sure. That smoke bomb earlier.
Aloy?
Yeah. Let's go. Get out of the way. She's coming through. Oh, fuck. Tremor tusk! Oh, it's on. It's on. Look at them freckles. She's a cutie.
Aaron, stay put. I'll handle this.
This is awesome.
Got ya. Man down. Fire cannon.
Oh no! Insta kill.
Keep moving. Bring us around. Taking course. Fire now.
Nice. Explosive spears. Holy fuck! Listen to this music.
I have to stay ahead of it.
Look at the sand in her hair. Oh my god. The sand in her hair. Nice bit of splooge. Oh, good dodge, good dodge. Let's go, Aloy. Beautiful shot.
Oh, here he comes.
Nice bit of destruction there. This. Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah. Use their own weapons against them. Now he's pissed. That was a fail. That is fucking awesome. That's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. And then he immediately destroys everything.
Oh, didn't like that, did you?
Nice dodge.
Time to finish this.
Something tells me he's not going to go down that easy for us.
Aloy.
Glad to see me.
You bet.
Nice little boss fight there. Beautiful, beautiful.
I owe you another one.
Makes me even more excited. Yeah, yeah.
But this time, I have a present for you.
I think we all feel it. They definitely improved the melee combat.
I found it, Aloy. Huh? What'd you send me for? Right before the raiders got me.
You did good. Now, let's see where this thing will take us.
Ooh. Wow. Well, see that tropical storm out there? Yeah.
You always said a storm was coming.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
That's a big storm!
It's almost here.
Oh, goosebumps, goosebumps. Awesome. Give us a release date. Please. Please, Sony.
So there you have it. The first gameplay footage from Horizon Forbidden West running on PlayStation 5.
Thank you.
We hope you are as excited about it as we are.
Come on. Don't be afraid. Gameplay deep dive. Okay, we're gonna get a little breakdown.
While we have you here, we would like to spotlight some of the new elements you have just seen in our gameplay capture. And to help with that, please welcome Ben McCaw, Narrative Director on Horizon Forbidden West.
Let's go.
Thanks, Matthijs, and hello to all
No,
our
you're
viewers.
all good. I fell asleep.
Horizon Forbidden West.
It's okay,
is
we
set
did have kind of like a
1,000 years in Earth's
downtime
future
between the
after
streams.
a global catastrophe. People live on in primitive tribes, but they're no longer the dominant species. Giant, animal-like machines now roam the land, and they are extremely dangerous. The machines aren't the only threat in the Forbidden West. A strange red blight is spreading across the land, and it won't be long before it strangles all life. Aloy, our hero, is the only one who can stop the blight. But to do that, she and her companions will have to comb through the ruins of the old world to find the technology they need. In this quest, Aloy has sent her
fucking
loyal
love the music.
friend Erend into the remains of San Francisco to find a crucial piece
It looked
of
like they were
technology.
going south, right?
Erend encounters raiders
What's this now?
from a
Like,
rebel faction
would that be
of the
LA?
Tenakth tribe. They are
Or-
vicious fighters, but even
or is-
worse,
no, I
they've
don't know.
acquired
I don't
the
know
power
geography too
to
well.
override machines. To
Might just be
rescue
the whole
Erend,
West Coast.
Aloy winds up fighting them. But first, she must cross the ruins to reach their camp.
We face a lot of obstacles as we traverse the ruins of San Francisco. To overcome them, we've given Aloy some great new tools.
Feels amazing, man.
Using the focus scanner, you can highlight spots that allow free climbing anywhere in the open world. The pullcaster speeds up climbing and can get you quickly out of trouble. The shield wing allows you to safely descend from great heights
Shield wing,
or surprise enemies from
parachute.
above.
Pullcaster.
With the diving mask, you can stay submerged as long as you like and take your time to plan a path around amphibious machines.
I love
all
that.
boost through strong underwater currents. And to speed up overland travel, a variety of machines can be overridden and used as mounts or in combat. Combat in Horizon Forbidden West puts a strong emphasis on tactics and player choice. For close-range combat, the spear is an excellent option. There's a range of combos that have different uses and effects. Valor Surges add a unique set of special abilities, one of which can be used to knock back nearby enemies.
So, yeah, it really feels like an evolution over the first game.
Can take down even the
One of the weak points was the look at that, that's amazing.
A wide array of different weapons
was the
is
melee
quickly
combat, so they
accessible
seem
via
to
the
have
weapon wheel.
addressed that.
A slingshot with adhesive grenades to temporarily stall machines. Bows with arrows that can strip armor and expose weak spots.
The amount of destructibility
A
as
powerful
well.
launcher that fires spikes that explode on impact. Smoke bombs that temporarily blind enemies. Or you can pick up weapons shot off from machines. The full game has many more
always
unique
loved
weapons,
doing that in the
and each
first
of them
one.
can be upgraded on a workbench. But more on that
This
another
big
time.
war elephant's called a Tremor Tusk. Which is a
The
great
player
name
will
for
need
it.
to be smart and creative and use all of the combat options we have shown to deal with a large variety of deadly machines. Sunwings in the sky, Claw Striders and Tremor Tusks on land, Snapmaws in the water,
Snapmaw,
even the
baby.
seemingly harmless burrowers that you saw briefly swim by. They are all dangerous.
They look like
and
otters.
even more so when overridden by human rebels.
We've only scratched the surface of the rebel threat, as Aloy will fight them in many forms throughout the game. And to defeat them, she must explore the open world to uncover the secret
The transition
behind their
between
power,
cutscene and gameplay
how
is
that
so
secret
tasty.
is related
Oh
to
my
her
God.
quest to stop the Blight. And this is just one of the mysteries she will unravel as her journey through the Forbidden West takes many twists.
So
and
now I
turns.
think that's why like Forbidden West.
It's time to wrap it up.
means, like,
We
all
will
the
have
West
more
Coast.
updates closer to launch, and everyone here at Guerrilla can't wait for you to experience the
Launch.
full game.
Come on.
Thank you for watching.
Please give us the release date. Don't leave us hanging. Come on, I think that's it. Yeah, PlayStation 2. Hey, there you go. PS5 and PS4. Okay, that's confirmed. All right, good. I was a little bit worried about that. Jeez, that last screen went by so fast. No sign of release date unless I am dumb, but that's entirely possible. Jesus, man, Joseph. That was fantastic. The sand in her hair, I could not, like, she was in the middle of fighting the Tremor Tusk, but I couldn't stop looking at the sand in her hair. I was like, fucking hell. Now, the fact that they said, right, I think it's 2021. He said, coming up to launch, getting closer to launch. That is something, now, that can mean anything, of course, but to me, that kind of wordage is usually got like a 6-month window on it. Yeah, everybody is reacting now on Twitter. No release date. No release date. Alright, do these guys have their VODs on? We can search back through it and have a look at it again. Do they have VODs on? It is 5.5 hours. Jeez. They went all that way and kind of fucked it up at the end, where the everything was off, but they fixed it. It's all good. Just a split second. We can play through it right now, Amit, if you want. I want to break it down anyway, but this one might have some pausing. So they're talking about this blight a good bit, this big red disease in the game. We knew it was gonna be a big thing. Louder than I was before.
Easy. It's okay.
I feel like Ashley Birch has definitely gone above and beyond with her voice acting. She really is becoming Aloy, you know. And there's so much little, like, what would you call it? It's almost like
What happened? Where's Aaron?
I don't know, like clever voice acting or something like that. Proactive voice acting, where she speaks about like where you're going before you're going, kind of thing. It's crazy.
Aaron was away from camp. Scouting.
And maybe intelligent voice acting. That sounds too much like what I mean what she's saying, but I don't.
On their side. Claw Striders. You should go after
There'll be a lot of tribes in the game. They talk about the rebels and that. So it looks like Silas is back and he's bringing a war. War!
Don't worry about me. I'll make my own way out. Keep going.
I'm glad. Well, we didn't see him in this trailer, but we saw him in the initial trailer. Boom. Look at that transition. Ooh, gorilla.
I hope Aaron is okay.
Yeah, this is probably one of the most beautiful games ever made. Wonder will they get the actor behind Silas to come back as well. I love that they've got chainsaws on their jaws, like Jesus Christ. It's all about the little detail. Like, look how much more detail there is in the machines. Every little piece looks like feathers and that. It's crazy detail. And all of these pieces you're going to be able to knock off, you know. When this game was first announced, and we found out that it heavily relied on bow and arrow, definitely got you a little bit worried. But in a world where nearly every game has a bow and arrow, you know, you quickly realize it was actually made the game even better.
I need to get clear. That was close. I can't shake him.
Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe they might be heading like all across the west coast, you know? Might go down to the ruins of LA.
Maybe I can lose him in here.
That's what her map looked like. And the fact it's called Forbidden West, I immediately just thought, you know, because it's San Francisco. You never know. Maybe they'll go down to like San Diego. Is that on the coast as well? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know my geography too well. Maybe that's like really far down. What about... what else we got here? Santa Barbara, maybe? That's pretty close to LA. You never know. I think they nailed the size of the first map. It was both big, but not too big. You know? It's perfect. I always bring up Horizon Zero Dawn's open world as being one of my favorites, size-wise, you know? Look at the way she's swimming, that's so cool. Very brave of them to bring swimming into it.
Oh, don't mind me.
Most developers shy away from that kind of stuff. So now I guess we're able to look through, or hear Aloy talking through her mind, I assume.
Current's strong here.
This will be interesting. I can already, like, everywhere I look, I just want to explore, you know? I'm like, what can we find in those ruins? Oh, what's down there? I like that it appears that we're not going to have a oxygen limit. We'll see. Sometimes it's better to do that and allow you to upgrade it, but who knows? We got, like, the director of God of War and God of War Ragnarok, Cory Barlog. He's like watching it right now as well. Like, you really are, when you become part of PlayStation, you do become part of that family. They just want to look out for each other. He's got his own game coming for sure.
I have friends, okay? And
Nice to see that it's coming to PS4 as well.
When they come looking for me, there's gonna be
There's a lot of mixed messages going on with the wordage, like they were saying, like PlayStation exclusive, or you know, instead of like console exclusive, it's going. A lot of games are going to PC now. So yeah, you got to be careful with that stuff. Mixed messages sends doubt and people just start bullshitting basically.
You guys wouldn't be laughing if I had my hammer.
Very surprised there's no release date though. But this is technically not really their, you know, E3 or anything like that. But still, this would have been the perfect time. I'm not quite sure. I don't think it's delayed out of 2021 or anything like that. Some people have even thought that God of War Ragnarok would come first, then Horizon second. You know, just because the game is announced first doesn't mean it's coming first. That's usually how it goes. But, you know, we have a logo of God of War, and we had a massive trailer and now a huge gameplay trailer, so this is clearly close to completion. They'll probably, like, this game will probably get another state of play before it releases. Yeah, I think October, November, something like that. I think that's me. That's what I'm thinking. It'll definitely get another one. They tend to do these state of plays. It's their version of Nintendo Directs. They like to center it around one individual game. Works pretty well. Diddly diddly dee. Yeah, I'm super impressed with the melee combat. We're going to be doing a lot of fighting. This move she does where she jumps off them is something else.
I'm gonna take you out.
Very lot of tribal fighting. Look at this dude. Some Mad Max shit. He set the back of the hammer on fire like a jet engine.
Yeah, I do.
See how much damage she did to his armor there. Sick! That move is unbelievable.
Alright. Back to the hunt.
They did a great job there. I'm still very hungry for more. Got lots more questions.
Raiders said they were heading for the old bridge.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Maybe I can cut them off.
Maybe like one of the first big games to really, you know, want and need to own a PS5. I know it's on PS4 too, but it tells me it's gonna suffer a lot on the old gen. Still trying to figure out about like next gen upgrades and things like that. Aloy had some absolutely gorgeous, you know, armor sets in the first game. My favorite being the metal butterfly. It was quite weak, but it was just so beautiful. And this kind of, it's like metal, but added this kind of purple tint to it. There's something about the image of a metal butterfly that, yeah, I love that. I love that armor set. So I can only imagine how much better things will be. That was an extra long slide as well. That's interesting. Will we be able to control how far she slides? Keep an eye out for the sand coming off her hair and getting in her hair. I thought that was super cool.
That should do it.
Alright, we're having a little bit of news coming in about the next Sonic game. Apparently called Sonic Rangers. It's going to be open world 3D. Uh-oh. We'll see about that.
Help's on the way, Errant.
Yeah, looks like they're trying to chase after Assassin's Creed.
Aloy?
A lot of the leaks come from 4chan. I don't frequent that website at all. But I don't know why a lot of leaks go over there.
Aaron, stay put. I'll handle this. I have her. Got ya.
Wow, yeah, the music really stood out. I can't wait to hear that.
Gotta keep moving.
Bring us around. Taking course.
Wow, wow. Alright. Can't wait to fight them. A lot of the big fights in the first game were the Thunder Jaws, which were basically Tyrannosaurus Rex. I hope they come back with some kind of twist. Big bosses are always best.
Gotta slow you down.
Yeah, we also had those giant, like scorpion guys. What were they called again? Like corruptors? I think they were called corruptors. Let's see what they've learned. We also had like Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wilds. Super cool. We're gonna have many biomes in this game. This one, yeah, I think it was a corruptor. It was like a scorpion. They were super cool. Yeah, this one showed a lot of the beaches, but even just the rest of the 5-hour stream, we saw things from huge snowy peaks to gorgeous desert lands. Obviously, a lot of it's gonna be like underwater and that. Like, let me show you some of this. You know, we're gonna have a absolutely massive range of terrain and biomes. There's no doubt about that. Dude, this 5-hour stream is like, it's almost like ASMR or something. Play it all night, help you fall asleep. I liked fighting the corruptors. They were insane. And it looks like where this blight is going, maybe it'll start, you know, giving us corrupted versions of other machines. Machines! Alright. There we go. This is from Gorilla themselves. Thanks for watching the Horizon Forbidden West gameplay reveal. We don't have the exact release date just yet, but development is on track and we will have an update for you very soon. Thank you as always for your ongoing support. Well, that's nice. Look, at the end of the day, if you can't quite reveal something, be it, you know, Sony, you know, they'll probably have the final say at the end of the day, Sony. So, that's super nice. At the end of the day, they always want to please the fans, but when it comes to release dates, it's not just pick a date. It's not save the date. It's not a wedding. It's logistics, marketing. There's millions and millions of dollars involved with just singling out that little date, you know, because they don't want to have to delay. They want to get the marketing on point, you know, every trailer, everything. It's all one giant machine, and the release date is just a tiny cog in that machine. As long as the game is on track, them saying that also makes me think 2021, because everybody's talking about it right now, right? Oh, do you see that in the background? There's those giant machines, the big tentacles. It looks like they're coming back as well. These I can't remember what they were called. It's been a minute. I do actually want to play that, seeing as they gave it away for free. I do want to play it. I didn't want to jump on it when everyone was jumping on it with the PS Plus stuff. But we'll have our time. I'm actually waiting for a PS5 update on it, you know, to get the 60 and all that. That should... I was actually surprised they didn't announce that today, but this is Forbidden West time. There'll be time for all that. I think that's the same thing with Dying Light 2. I think they fucking nailed that reveal. They did a great job. You know, 5 hours wait for 14 minutes. It's always works out. So look, you can see, to me, I do think that we may be able to fly some of these machine birds. I hope so. We saw them talk just a little bit about that one that looked like a little pterodactyl. They called it like a sunrise or something, which is clearly like a giant solar panel. Oh, is that thing moving down there? Yeah, it looks like it is. But I would love to be able to like fly one of the storm birds and that, which they were huge. And this just seems like quite a huge, wide open aerial map, you know. You wouldn't have all this open space for nothing. Question then becomes like, how much do you put in your sequel? What do you save for another game? People are already talking about like a PC reveal. This is the problem, you see. This is when you get into this stuff, and this just causes massive rows, and every thread has to be closed because of this stuff. Like, for fuck's sake, Johnny. At the end of the day, I don't care where any game goes. I want everybody to play the best games. And it's all money in their pocket. Dude, I almost went live at 6 thinking this was live at 6. 4 hours too early, man. Let's see, what other biomes do we have? Does it show any of the underwater stuff? Show a lot of snow. Like, it actually transitions from night to day as it's going through this as well. It's a nice touch. A lot of dense jungles. Some people, like, you know, for a sequel they might go like, how big is the map? Is it? It's gotta be bigger than the first one. I don't think it necessarily needs to be bigger than the first one. We'll see. Yeah, everybody's asking about the release date. Look, to me, the fact that they came out and talked to us directly like that was more telling than anything. And like we'll have an update for you very soon. Yeah, they'll have their moment. Probably whatever Sony's E3 will be, you know. So this has got its moment, right? It's state of play. Perfect. Horizon Forbidden West. Beautiful. The next big thing will be God of War. So that E3, whatever Sony does for that, that'll be God of War's moment. But Horizon Forbidden West will also have maybe another trailer, and that will be the reveal, the release date trailer. I guarantee it. I would put my money on October. I really would. It feels good. If I remember correctly, Horizon Forbidden West did come out earlier in the year of that year, 2016. Or was it 2017? I think 2017, actually. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was 2017. So yeah, it was February. February. So, they could do that again. Could be February 2022. But I don't think so. I think that early 2022 slot will be for God of War. That'll be a nice little cushion of about 6 months between the games. I think that'd be perfect, because it worked for Sony so well during PS4, and there's absolutely no reason to change that. You know, to put out a big giant first party game, you know, every 6 months to a year without fail. It's not an easy task to do. Most of the time they were putting out like 3 a year. Even a game like Concrete Genie, which a lot of people slept on, that's technically like second party, first party, you know. And they'll be making more games. It's such a great game. I wish more people would play it. Alright. I still see 2021 everywhere. Boop. Alright. I can't wait. I'm out. Need some sleep. No worries. I'm going to end it here as well. There's no need to continue any further. That was great. Now we're just speculating. And you can speculate forever. Trust me, I have. That's good. I'm glad they put out that tweet as well. Yeah, like literally, I'd say we'll know the release date at E3, around 2 weeks from now. Ah, yes. Didn't you investigate the issues causing playback? Oh, look, Pyre, look, there's Twitch support said that there's issues on mobile. There you go. It's not your fault, man. Alright, I'm just going to very quickly skim Twitter. Very quickly. Anything else? Yeah, we went over so much news today. So we got Dying Light 2 coming in December. Sonic news popping off everywhere. Dragon Quest 3 remake and Dragon Quest 12 coming. We've got Far Cry 6 news coming tomorrow. I'm going to try and like lock that down so that we can get a little bit of, hopefully maybe start Biomutant tomorrow. Fingers crossed. If not, we'll play something else anyway. But yeah, and I'll make sure and we'll watch the Far Cry 6 news. I think Far Cry 6 will probably maybe push to February, but we'll see. But this was a great kind of, for me, this is really kicking off the E3 celebrations for sure. We're after being spoiled today. Felt like a mini E3. I can't get over it. My head is spinning thinking about everything. So pretty. Yeah, good stream. Yeah, cheers for the fun. Cheers. Yesterday was amazing as well. Thank you. We're closing off the week very, very nicely. Lots of clips and quotes and silly moments. I love it. Keeps me going the whole month long. Cheers. Have a good night, guys. I will catch you all tomorrow. It's Friday, baby. Let's do it.